I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
Adios, meow. Shout out to everybody popping in the Chizat. Happy New Year, motherfuckers. Knicks back in the building. Little time off, man. You know, New Year's festivities and stuff. Gotta be with family. Gotta do other things and stuff. Working weird hours and stuff. You know, trying to finish off the New Year and stuff. But we back in business. Look like Brunson's not in business today. He's our leading scorer, as you can see on the screen. Taking a look at a different view here that NBA.com gives. So you got Brunson here, averaging 25 points per game. We got Karl-Anthony Towns. I believe he's leading the NBA, if not one of the leaders in the NBA, 13.5 rebounds per game. Jalen Brunson started off the season, not really passing the ball all that well. 7.7 assists. They said that Deuce McBride was going to start, but it looks like Cameron Payne is going to start, which he should. So it looks like we're getting started now, man. You know, Cameron Payne as a starter, I think is fantastic. I've been asking for that. You know, not saying that I wanted Brunson to be injured or anything like that, but you know, just leading up into tonight, I was thinking like, you know, the backup point guard situation. If Brunson needed a day off, I would love to have Cameron Payne start. So here we go with the tip off on my count, guys. I see they were about a minute, but listen, it's the Gotham Sports app. Shout out to everybody that had the Optimum. And everybody has no choice but to go to the Gotham Sports app, and they're freaking a minute behind schedule. Here comes Cameron Payne around the screen, looking to give it back to Cat. He picked up his dribble. I hate that. Gets it at the free throw line. Jab stepping, coming in, nice little floater, no good. You know, Cat is good, but you know, as tall as he is and stuff, you know, he doesn't really make big man moves like he should, because he's adept at making big man moves, but he likes to do small forward type stuff. As Mikal Bridges right on cue shoots a 3-point shot to start the game for the Knicks. So first blood, 3 points there for Mikal Bridges, first person to score today. I'm at 11:15 right now. If anybody wants to know, I'm legit a minute behind. I'll see if I can fix this here as time goes on. Alley-oop pass inside to Kessler. So we're gonna get a chance to get a lot of you know, scouting today. You got Kessler, you got Almighty Finesse's favorite, my man. What's his name? Is it Claxton? What's Sexton? Excuse me. Josh Hart, top of the key, being guarded tightly. You got Karl-Anthony Towns, little tip tappy. Back over to OG. OG with the jab step goes into the middle. He should have shot it, but he kicks it out for Cameron Payne for 3. He misses everything. Here goes number 24 underneath the basket. That's Kessler. Here comes Sexton on the left-hand side. Sexton should have been a Knick. Sexton goes to the left, being guarded by Mikal now. Mikal's guarding him. Nowhere to go. Back up to set it up here. Sexton is asking for another screen. He got 9 seconds on the shot clock. Number 23 sets a screen. Sexton pulls up for 3, knocks it down. Not for nothing, Sexton gets really, really hyped to play the Knicks. He knows the stage, you know, and I'm quite sure his agent and stuff like that probably told him that he was going to be a Knick, possibly in that trade for Donovan Mitchell that never went through. So I'm quite sure he was like ready to go. Anyway, here we go to Knicks. Cameron Payne with another 3-point shot. So that's 2 threes taken today. He knocked one down. So you know Cameron Payne could do that. Knock down that 3. He looks very hyped, very excited, man. Starting first game here in MSG. So I got to get these names together, as you all know. Number 23, I believe that's Laurie Markkinen. Over to Sexton now. Sexton comes around the Kessler screen, finds Marketing in the corner for a fallback 3-point shot. No good. Cameron Payne with the rebound. Lead pass there to McHale. McHale driving full inside there. Nice little layup there. Sacrificing his body a little bit with a little hop step kind of in the lane. Lays it up. So that brings the Knicks score 8-5, baby. So let's get this refreshing. Shout out to NBA.com. I think because they have two different things going on. So they have this, and then they also have this going on at the same time. So things are not being refreshed the way that they should. So I'm scrolling here. I'm just trying to see what's see they don't even have to score live here. So they might not even use this, to tell you the truth. So anyway, here's some insight for what's been happening with both teams. The Knicks are one of the hottest teams in basketball. Last 5 games we won them. I believe we have 8-0 right now in the last 8 games. All right, so anyway, this is the last five as they have on the screen here. All wins. Look at them. They only have one win in the last 5 games. So the last time they won actually was December 31st against Brooklyn. So we're back in New York. I guess the Utah people understand the climate, so they played much better when they got to Brooklyn. But Brooklyn's a bad team also. They played Cleveland lost, Portland, Philadelphia, and Denver lost. All decent teams, so they're playing a decent team today against the Knicks at home. So we'll see if the Knicks can hold it together, man. If I believe the last time, I think Utah beat us, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. So shout out to Utah Jazz. You got Laurie Markkinen with 19.6. His points are definitely down from when he was up for like 25 points per game, something like that. Kessler has 11 rebounds himself, and Keontae George with 5.7 assists. So that's interesting there for somebody that doesn't even start for them. He's leading them in assists. So right off the bat here, let's take a look at the box score. Who do we have out there? Taking a look at ESPN. So they started off with Marketing, Kessler. You got Sexton. You got this guy, Juzag. Jesus Christ. And Keontae George. So George, is he actually a guard? They got him listed as a guard. He's 6'4". He's a guard. Good looking dude. Kind of weird. Looks like a hot dog. Looks like somebody from what's the name of that movie, man? With like the food was talking and shit like that. What the fuck is the name of that movie? Oh my god. Cartoon movie where the food is talking. Sausage Party. My god. That dude looks like a character from the Sausage Party. Oh my god, what a movie that was, man. Anybody ever seen Sausage Party? That is a crazy, crazy movie. My man, Keontae George looks like he's a extra in the Sausage Party movie. My goodness gracious. I'm not the best looking dude, man, but I gotta say, man, this is my show, and these are my jokes, bro. So anyway, we back getting back to business. Getting back to business. Let me get to the box score, proper box score. So when I get a chance, I can just pop in and out of this. Yeah, man. So number 23, that's Jozag, whatever. How do you pronounce his name? I don't know. I'm not Mike Breen. I don't have a whole team in place here to tell me who the names are and stuff. No green room report or anything like that. Let's put the score back up here. So big break in action here. So I think I'm still at the 10-minute mark, and I see there's 8:37, which is ridiculous. So this Gotham Sports app is trash as far as like the advertisements. They definitely play way more advertisements here, and they also play more advertisements than the regular broadcast, which is ridiculous. So anyway, I'm back in business. I'm at 9:09 mark, so I'm not that far apart now. Carl Towns did a weird sweeping hook shot. Look, had no shot to go in. So that's the little things like that annoy the hell out of me about Carl Anthony Towns, because he can easily score on anybody, but he chooses to make all these weird shots. Here goes Juzag, number 23 on the inside, man. Number 24 picks up the rebound. I believe that's Kessler coming around the screen now. That's Keontae George. He pulls up, misses it, taps it out by Laurie Markkinen. Sexton has it now. Sexton back to George. George, top of the key 3-point shot. He knocks that down. So that brings the lead back up to 8, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that makes Utah 10-5. So we got to get this score together. You got Carl Towns inside to George. It looks like there's a mismatch at shooting guard here. So George got caught with a little pushing and shoving there. That's Sexton. Sexton pushing and shoving there on Mikal Bridges. So Utah is basically matching up whoever the Knicks put on them. So that's a good look. Will Hardy is the coach, man. Who the hell is Will Hardy? Will Hardy is the coach for Utah. So I don't know what's going on with that. So anyway, Carl Towns over to OG. OG holds it, top of the key, being guarded by the center. He decides to drive left. He drove left and then went back under. He had the layup with the left hand, but decided to sweep back underneath the basket. Easy defensive play by Kessler. Hey, man, so let's get more into the you guys in the chat here. So Bobby Santiago was number one. Shout out to you, man. Good to always see you. I thought Bobby Santiago needed to take a break last year. Oh my god, with getting married and health issues and stuff, man. Glad to see you back watching the Knicks, man. Got David L in the place. Tips says tips on that BS. Let's go Knicks. Need Bride to get more minutes. Yeah, but McBride can't play the point. So that's the one thing I was saying. I like Cameron Payne starting because Miles McBride can't play point. Then Cameron Payne all the way to the basket, gets it right up on the rim, in the place for Anthony Towns to get the rebound. Anthony Towns gets up, makes the layup. Always looking for a foul, man. With his, I don't want to call him a bitch ass man. He got to get his finishing game up. As George bringing the ball up the court. Shout out to Bobby Santiago once again. Happy New Year's, definitely, man. Happy New Year's to everybody. Bang! Happy New Year's, motherfucker. Utah Jazz is up on no rebounds, man. So right now, Josh was able to secure that. Excuse me. Pass inside there, slapped out. Will be next ball. So that was on Anthony Towns that secured the rebound. So physicality here. People that play against the Knicks, man, they tend to up the physicality on us always. You know what I'm saying? I think that's rule number one. Try to match our physicality. Here goes Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne to Josh. Josh fakes a three, takes a bump, dump, and a foul. So I don't know if he's going to get 3 free throws, but he's definitely going to get a foul there. Foul on the floor, possibly. I don't see him setting up for free throws. Is he setting up for free throws? Look like, are they lining up? I don't think so. I think it's a foul on the floor. So foul on the floor. I'm at the 7:40 mark. If anybody wants to know, it's 10-7 on my clock. I see we're a little bit behind. Josh Hart now over to Cam. Cam comes around a cat screen. Cam working it, looking for movement. Crossover all the way to the basket. Left-handed up under layup. No good. That's a good move, man. That's like a move that I like to use since my athleticism is not the way it used to be. That's what I used to do towards the end of my career. The Sexton goes up, fast break layup off a Knicks miss there. I haven't played basketball in forever, man. Josh Hart has the right-hand side, comes over around a cat screen, very messy. Tried to kick it back to OG, gets it back over to Mikhail. Mikhail fakes a three, almost fell out of bounds, almost traveled. OG gets it, drives it on the center, kick out to Josh for 3 in the corner, no good. So Utah is boxing us out pretty good, man. They're in position to get rebounds and stuff here. They also pushing on the fast break. OG having a problem against number 23. Good defensive play, though. Finishing off at the end. Mikhail, excuse me, I keep saying Mikhail, but it's Cat. Cat inside over to Mikhail for a fast break layup. He doesn't get it, but he does get the foul. Interesting. My score is 12-7, 6:48. Generation JL in the place. Yeah, man. What's good, my brother? Good to see you, man. Back in business, working, back on the job, Good to see you, man. Good to see you the other day. Probably one of the best stressed motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Good to see you, man. DHKF. I got to do something with that. DHKF. Definitely got to do something with that. So look out for that. DieHardKnicks.com for merch and stuff. We got to figure something out. What else we got here? We got Nick Nation 112, right? Yep. There you go. Happy New Year to you, man. Definitely. Happy New Year. I'm Jarrell in the place. Happy New Year. So we in here. Rob Bracy. Happy New Year also. HNY. Hey, man, we'll talk about some New Year stuff as time goes on, man. But Utah right now is kicking our ass. I see 17-8. They're going to go on a nice little run here. So right now I'm at 640 still, 12-8 here. Knicks are having trouble here with Utah. Like I said, Utah has definitely got a lot of confidence today as George pulls up for 3 and knocks that down. So George is going to have to pull up some stats for him to see where his point totals are for the season. Cam now over to Mikhail. Mikhail to OG. OG pulls up for 3. That looks short. Cam tried to pop it out, knocked it right back out to number 23. That's Lauri Markkanen all the way to the basket. Take the foul, and he gets the N one there. So big time play there. So that makes it 15. Definitely going to get to 16. And then 17 is going to come right after that. So 17-8 on the big clock. So the Knicks right now, as always, man, starting these games off slow against these inferior teams. But, playing against a team like Utah, they might be an inferior team, but on paper, as we look at the paper, they got Lauri Markkanen, he can score. You got Kessler's a decent center. You got Sexton, he can also score. This Johnny Zwang, whatever his name is, got a lot of versatility. Keontae George is hitting that 3. You see what George is averaging right now, 15, 3 and 5, man. 5.7 assists is interesting. So he's a good basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So they got some talent there. Anthony Towns drove really hard to the basket, man. That makes it 18-10, 558. And then off the bench, you also got guys like Jordan Clark. You got Eubanks. You got Kyle Flipowski. You know, they got guys over there. You got Svi Bakilik, former Nick. You know, so they do got talent, man. They got talent on this roster. Definitely. Yeah, man. What else? Who else we got going on up here? Talking about Rob Bracy, Geraldine up in the place. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for guys for coming in. Yeah, man. Good to see you, man. Definitely good to see you. You know, hope you had a good time, you know, away from the job, getting yourself together and stuff, man, you know, just to be away. Get back into the rat race, man. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, we have to pick our assignments every week, man. I didn't even pick my assignment this week. Fuck it. You know, I'm tired of the fucking bullshit already, man. Number 23 comes around the screen, pulls up 3-point shot, misses everything. Josh Hart was able to get the rebound, kicked it back out. Cat gives it to Mikhail. Mikhail transition 3-point shot. Didn't really like that shot. He didn't have his feet set and he just kind of knuckleballed it up there. Clarkson is in the game. Clarkson picks up a dribble. OG with the magnets on his hands there. I don't know how he got that steal, but he did. That gets the score up to 18 to 12. So the Knicks are in this, you know, a little bit lackadaisical to start the game here, but I can see on your clock, guys, it's 20 to 14 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm at 4 minutes and 58 seconds, guys. Once again, thank Gotham Sports app with their bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Freaking you know, started a company here. It's convenient that the Optimum is not there. And it's oh, come on, we're trying to work with good faith with Optimum. Yeah, right. You want people to sign up to the Gotham Sports app, you fucks. You know what I'm saying? You want people to sign up to the Gotham Sports app. That's what that shit is about. You know what I'm saying? So Optimum dropped you know, MSG, you know, off of the thing because MSG is doing something to them and we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And then surprisingly, you know, the Gotham Sports app exists. So they want to get subscriptions up. So now people are going to want to watch the Knicks. So they're going to have to get the Gotham Sports app in order to watch the fucking Knicks. And that's bullshit. You know, just capitalism right there, man. You know, saying what I say, and I'm paying for it right now because I also have Optimum, and the Optimum is not playing my Knicks now. They were giving me problems before, so I think they were having problems with this app, you know, with Optimum for the longest time. You know, because I was having problems with Optimum when I was trying to sign in. I don't know if you guys remember. I couldn't sign into the app for some reason, but it was working with everything else that I have, but it wasn't letting me sign in, you know, on this thing here. So, you know, this is I think this is some bullshit. Anyway, Nick Steele there, OG again with the magnets on his hands, was able to get the ball back from Josh inside with a sweeping Patrick Ewing travel style footsteps there to the basket. It makes the layup. So I just think that's bullshit, man. Anybody that got the Gotham Sports app, we're definitely like a minute and change behind everything. You know what I'm saying? The quality of the picture is pretty good and stuff, but you know, for something like this, as an Knicks get another steal. So the Utah Jazz very sloppy with the basketball. Mikal Bridges getting another opportunity for a layup, and he does on the full court. Gets the layup with a Cameron Payne, you know, clearing out, making sure he got the ball. So Cameron Payne is doing a good job running point, man. Like I said, the Knicks started a little bit slow. That's I think that's due to, you know, how we play. We always start games like this, man. Knicks always got to get the juices flowing in order for them to get back into it. You know what I'm saying? So, Laurie Marketing now gets it over to Clarkson. He just launched it. That's a bad shot. Custer tried to get up in there and dunk that. Good physicality by the Knicks. Custer gets it back. Sexton comes in hard off the glass. Josh right there for the rebound. Josh outlet pass to OG. Wasn't able to get it, but Utah broke it up. Good stuff, man. Bang! You know what I'm saying? Just came back in time. New Year, same bag. Yeah, no doubt, man. Can't wait to see you out there in the field, bro. So yeah, man. Gotta make that money, man. We was talking about money earlier today. You know, I was talking about it with family and stuff. You know, so I mean, like you know, making money and stuff like that with your job and all this other stuff. A lot of people put too much emphasis on work, man. You know, like working, you know, if you're working, it's one thing if you have a career and you're doing something that's not work, is just like a career, like a something that you chose or like a calling or whatever the fuck like that. You know, it's not necessarily work. Everything is work. But if you could do something that you love and it doesn't feel like work, then it's great. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's just work, fam. You know, even if you went to school to be a doctor, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean you love to be a doctor. It means that you went to all that schooling and now like I'm a doctor and like fuck, and I'm a doctor now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have to be a doctor now. You know what I'm saying? That there's a certain like you know, I guess like glory behind that. But day to day, if you don't like being a doctor, then that's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure a lot of people are like that because in the job that I have, there are some people there that were lawyers at one point, lawyers, and they got tired of the rat race, got tired of the whole thing of being a lawyer. Yeah, they're lawyers, but you know, you have to be a lawyer. Fuck, you have to be a lawyer. You know, a lot of people are entrepreneurs, they have jobs and they have businesses and stuff like that, but they need stability for the future. You know what I'm saying? So they take on a city job or something like that just so they can have an opportunity to get benefits and a pension. You know what I'm saying? And things like that to fall back on, and then they can have their business, let their business run itself kind of while they work, at the city job. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of reason why people do stuff, especially in New York. You got to make things happen in New York. A lot of people have more than one job. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do a lot of different things to get bread here just to survive. Just how it is, and nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Tell you so. We're a commercial now. That's why I'm talking about shit. Nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck what you got to do. Nobody gives a fuck that you got to work 70 hours a week, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? Good to get to work. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got shit to do in New York. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares that your rent is cost whatever. Who cares? You get to work and that's it. Same thing with this podcast and stuff, man. People talk so much shit on here like, as if we all making bread like that. No way. Like I'm telling you, it's so easy to figure out how much people are making. Right now, I'm not making shit. And the most that I ever made, like I said, was like 200 and something dollars a month, and I did that for like maybe like half a year. Where I was like on fire. Like every podcast was like 3,000, and more. Sometimes 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, sometimes more than that per pod. That was my viewership at the time. That's because I was rolling. I was rolling, I had no problems and stuff, but you take breaks and stuff like that, YouTube loses the algorithm on you, so then you get lost in the sauce and you got to build it back up. So it is what it is, man. But 270 something dollars a month is not something that's gonna sustain you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Just like you're talking about just like some fun money, extra money on the side and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not really gonna help you much. You know what I'm saying? And that's just from me being a regular person here. But you got a lot of guys too, that man. Shout out to Knicks recap. I know he does his thing, man. But that guy he put in a lot of work and he's making some decent money now, man. So God bless him, man, for putting the work in that he did. It's not easy, bro. But who gives a fuck? Fuck you and suck my dick, all that shit. You know how it goes. As Clarkson comes in there and makes a nice little layup. Shout out to another lady too. I saw this on Twitter, how she retired and the daughter came to the job, expecting a big party for her. Oh, she had 32 years on the job. Okay, you worked 32 years on the job, and what do you expecting the job to do for her? Throw her a banquet party? You know what I'm saying? Or corporate said that she wasn't like worth the party. Like, of course not. You're just a worker. You know what I'm saying? 32 years in service don't mean nothing. They can give a fuck. You retire, okay, somebody else takes a spot and time goes on. Nobody gives a fuck. My thing is, if you give a fuck about your person, that worked 32 years at a job, then you do something for them. You know what I'm saying? If they keep it transparent, as nothing's happening right now, you got Jordan Clarkson dribbling here. Shamit's back in the game though, guarding Shamit. Shamit is guarding Clarkson, actually locked him up there. Basically the same player. So we'll talk about Clarkson in a second. Oh, big pass there for Campaign. The Campaign is running the offense beautifully, man. I've just found Mikal Bridges cutting to the basket on a semi-fast break there. Number 28 is in the game over to number 13. So a lot of no names on Utah. Clarkson has it now. Clarkson being guarded by OG kicks it out to, I don't know who this is. And then number 38 there going around the screen, dribbling, trying to drive in there. Good physical play there. Try to throw alley to Kessler. Kessler turns around for the layup on Mikal. Doesn't get it. Precious with the rebound. He's pushing the ball up the court. He's getting it, changing. He's actually asking OG to get into the lane there. OG catches it, faces up against Clarkson now. So he spins on Clarkson, a lot of pushing and smushing all the way inside, interior pass to Precious and lays it up. Baby. Bang, 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 bang. So yeah, man, 32 years in service. Who gives a fuck? I got to do 32 years right now in order to retire. You know what I'm saying? Once I get to 32 years, then I can retire from my job with a full pension and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I retire, no bitches are coming out. You know what I'm saying? No fucking bitches is coming out. It ain't no confetti. They ain't gonna give me no extra checks or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. I'm gonna sign out and then I'm gonna go home and I never come back. That's it. And that's all it is. I don't understand what people feel like entitled, like somebody's supposed to do something for them. That's a big problem. Like that this is a UPS job and there goes a 3-point shot there by Clarkson. So Clarkson hits a 3. Scores 25-24, 30 seconds here. So, I mean, it wasn't in New York. It was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So people at other places, they got a full sense of reality. In New York, like legit, who gives a fuck? Fuck you. That's New York. New York is fuck you. Oh, to you retired today? All right, man, enjoy your retirement. You know what I'm saying? Bye. I got shit to do. I don't give a fuck, man. I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. So excuse the crunching in the microphone, guys. I got some protein pretzels. Protein pretzels. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So this is about maybe like all these pretzels here might be about 200 and something calories, but it's about 32 grams of protein. I don't know if you believe that, but 32 grams of protein are on this little plate here. It's about if I don't know, it's 32. It might be 32. I'm not sure. I think it's 16 grams per serving. There's 2 servings, so that's 32, right? Whee! 32 grams of protein. And little pretzels. You know what I'm saying? They don't taste the best, you know. But I'm trying to squeeze out some protein today, so I got a little bit of protein in these pretzels. As far as drink, here I just got some diet soda. I'm always drinking diet soda. Clarkson has no quickness anymore. He just drove in there and a lot of contact. Able to kick it out for corner 3 there. Nothing happening. But you know, Utah Jazz tried to punch the Knicks in the mouth to start the game here, but the Knicks brought it right back here. So let me check out the score here. I think the Knicks took the lead. Did the Knicks take the lead here? No, Utah was able to get it up to 25 at the end there. So 25-24 at the end of the first quarter. Like I said, Utah tried to come at us with but the Knicks bounced back and bit them right on their ass. I was able to get the lead back up. But Utah took the lead by 1, so it's 25-24. You know, Utah is up. So, you know, just judging about what happened in the first quarter there, I don't think the Knicks are losing this game. I think the Knicks will just instill their will on this game eventually, and then we'll probably win by like, you know, probably like 10, 15, maybe. We'll see. You know, because I get your hopes up and start talking shit, getting hype, and the next thing you know, motherfucker lose the game and stuff. Yeah, Generation Jail got to do 35 years on the job. I got to do 32. Generation got to do 35, man. So it is what it is, man. And guess what? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck if you got to do 35 years. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? So you got to live it like that. There's people at work that you love. You know what I'm saying? So there's people at work that you love. You let everybody know, hey, man, we're going to be, my family's doing a party for me, whatever, you know, come through. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. If you ain't got no family, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about that either. When it comes down to it, it's a job, fam. If you're so lucky to have a job where after you work and then you give you a pension and all that stuff, then take your money and go live your life. Because it's not about work. Life is not about working until you're dead. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we've been doing. Shout out to everybody in New York. Everybody in New York has 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? If they have one job and they're able to sustain, because they got married or because they're living with somebody or they're still living at home or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or they got a grandfathered apartment from somebody else, living in the projects, only paying $600 of rent. You know what I'm saying? In New York City, making like 100, making like 150 to $200,000 in the household, and only paying $600 rent in the projects. You know what I'm saying? People have their schemes. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it is what it is in New York. There's a lot of apartments people had. They were grandfathered in from like back in the days, rent stabilized and stuff. So their grandmother might have had the apartment and moved back to Puerto Rico or something like that. Now the apartment is theirs, and they're only paying like you know, $700 rent, $400 rent. I know a lot of people in those situations. So those people we're not really talking about. There's the other people here that are like struggling, middle class people. You know, making, you know, their rent is like 2,000, 1,500 to 2,000 and better. Because now regular apartments are like 2,400 now for a 2-bedroom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to do what you got to do to pay for it. Both parents got to work to pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? Grandma's living with you and all that shit, man. That's how we living in New York. You know, unless you figured it out tech wise or something like that. Knicks got another steal, so it looks like the Knicks are gonna win this game through steals, man. It's Precious two hops all the way to the cup there with a left-handed dunk. Precious big time. Got like ballerina feet out there. The way that he moves, super califragisticexpialidocious out this motherfucker. He goes Clarkson top of the key, slow crossing over, a lot of contact, man. I remember Clarkson used to be more loosey goosey, a little bit more elevation. Wasn't able to get that. Look at the rookie in there, number 13, after having 30 something points and 11 assists. Precious all the way to the basket. Nice little layup there. I like that. It comes in there and just hits him with the little knife layup. Definitely appreciate that. 28-25. You know, Utah Jazz don't have enough talent, man, out there. I'm looking at it. Right now, Clarkson is their leading scorer here off the bench. Gives it over to 19. 19 Drag step there, spinning in the lane there, shooting on the rookie, misses everything. Presses with the rebound, gives it to Josh. Josh over to Tyler Kolek now. Tyler Kolek, number 13. Tyler, the creator, top of the key now, being guarded by an ugly ass dude. I don't know who this is. Number 19. Top of the key looking. Oh, he just launches the three ball. Begin to get that. No, he misses it. Clarkson with the rebound. He's pushing. Got purple kicks on. Comes across the timeline. Looking, cooking. Very slow, man. Clarkson is very slow. Double spin in the lane there. Off balance. Was able to get the shot. Yo, Clarkson has no athleticism. He doesn't have any more athleticism. He's done. But still crafty, you know. Tyler over to Mikhail. Mikhail's dribbling. Back over to Shamit. Shamit's back in the game. Nice cut by Tyler there inside to Precious. Precious pushed off, but they're going to call a foul on the drive. You know, this white boy here. I don't know who the hell that is, number 32. So good stuff there. So that's Tyler Kolek. I thought it was Precious that got a hand on that, but that was Tyler Kolek that got his hand in there. But look at Precious. Two jumps, 2 hop steps, and then up there for the layup. Very loosey-goosey with the legs, man. As you can see, the knees up to the chest while he's in the air there. Interesting. Shamit rocking a white tee, white tee with the jersey. Tyler Kolek splitting the defense all the way to the basket, man. Big time move there. He crossed over and turned the crossover straight into a left-handed layup. So good stuff by Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek is a good basketball player, man. So people are gonna say, "Oh, Tyler Kolek needs to play more." No. Cameron Payne needs to keep playing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that now Brunson is out. Tyler Kolek, you get your chance. You know, as nothing else more than that. You know, we shouldn't all of a sudden bench Cameron Payne because we want Tyler Kolek to get some shine. You know, Tyler Kolek is going to get his chance, fam. You know, Cameron Payne, I don't think he's going to be here much longer, but since he's here, he needs to be here. He needs to play. You know, we need him to play. If something happens where Cameron Payne gets hurt, then Tyler Kolek will be the one coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? You have to wait your turn. You have to play ball. You have to keep playing hard, and you got to wait your turn. Shout out to Jacob Toppin. Jacob Toppin has been scoring 30-something points per game the last couple G League games, man. But when you see him playing, even if it's garbage, you know, he's not looking to do anything out there. He's just out there just trying to go through the motions. And that's the reason why he has no success. Tyler Kolek, on the other hand, when he gets this little bit of minutes, he shows that he wants to play, you know? So how come Jacob Toppin don't get those minutes? Because he's been doing it in the G League, same way like Tyler Kolek, but Jacob Toppin doesn't get those minutes. I wonder why. You got to show it. You got to show it body language wise. You know, they know what you can do. The Knicks are not surprised to see him score 30-something points. He's done it many times. He's done it last year a lot. Jacob Toppin. You know, so it's about him showing, and with his body language and showing him with the little bit of minutes that he gets, he has to be able to show what he can do. You know, even if it's 30 seconds, that determination, you got to show that determination and get after it. You know, if you show that the enthusiasm, then maybe they'll call you again. So, I like that little enthusiasm he gave me. Let me put him in there now and see what he can do. Okay, you're showing it. All right, bet. When something happens, you're going to be the guy I call on. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that way in life, period. You got to be that in life. You know? Shout out to Jay Boogie in the place. He just dropped the big old thing on me right there. Got I saw Kareem in there. Did I see Kareem? Yeah, Kareem is here. Yeah, so who's broke leg? Anyway, here goes on Jay Boogie here. Jay Boogie says, you can't be a diehard Knicks fan if you're not a diehard unless Eru. You are legendary inside these YouTube streets. Everybody hit the thumbs up. No doubt, man. 3 capital S's out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie's putting out music and stuff. He sent me a track the other day. It's some the New Year's and stuff, so I haven't had a chance to really sit at this computer and do anything. This is really the first time I've been here in a minute, man. So, you know, I think Utah Jazz now has it because they're number 28. It's definitely Jay Boogie's national treasure, or I should say a tri-state treasure with the New York Knicks fan base and stuff, holding down the Charlotte area. Tyler Kolek now has it, man. Held on to his dribble, kicks it back out to Josh. Now Josh is looking, gets right into the same place that Tyler was just in. He gets blocked at the rim by Kessler. George over to number 28. 28 dribbling, kicks it out to Kessler for 3, which I don't like. He missed it. inside there, Utah number 28 was able to get the shot. So Utah's working hard, man. 30-29 on my clock, guys. Let me get this refreshed. 30-29 on my clock, guys. I'm at 9:18. And so, I mean, Jay Boogie, man, definitely appreciate the music and stuff that you've been putting out. Definitely got to try to do my best to nice little pass inside from Josh to Mikhail. Mikhail's been getting a lot of shots at the rim today. 32-29. Knicks are up. 9 minutes left in my clock here. Utah, Clarkston. Shout out to On Diaz too. On Dios on Twitter. Let me get not Twitter on YouTube. Not YouTube either. It's Instagram, motherfucker. So here goes. Let me put this is my diehard Knicks Instagram up coming up right now. Who is this? This is Sim. There goes On Dios right there, right on point there. So On Dios got to meet Sim there. This is in Washington. So I was just talking about On Dios. So there he goes on the screen there. So shout out to On Dios, man. Let me see if I can get if he tagged him in it. Did he tag him in the post? He did not tag him in the post. So that's a little bit annoying. So now I gotta have to manually find the motherfucker now. Anyway, let me leave him on the screen there. That's my man Simeon Russell there. And On Dios there. As Utah making a little run here, able to get into the basket, missed everything. Number 22. Josh with the rebound. Back at the Precious. Precious with a lot of speed. Finds Mikal Bridges in the corner. Did not have his feet set. Not really a good shot there. Kind of just threw it up there. Missed it. Here comes Utah. Utah's running some business here. This is Keontae George. Gives it over to Clarkson, Clarkson dribbling all the way inside. Does not have the athleticism to get up on the rim like he used to. Shamit, good defensive play. Shamit over to Josh. Josh alley-oop to Precious there. Precious caught the pass a little bit too far ahead of him, but was able to get it up on that rim. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Sim and On Dios there. On Dios, I posted some stuff here. Let me see if I can search it. Do I have On Dios there? No, I do not. On Dios. There goes On Dios right there. So my man On Dios, one of these songs here. I don't think I have the audio synced up, but I forgot which one it is. Is it this one or is this one or is this one? There's one of these songs here that he has Jay Boogie's music on it. I'm not sure if it's this one or not. Yeah, but maybe it's this one. Yeah, I believe it's this one here. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not really too sure. But definitely shout out to On Dios, man. You know, On Dios pops in, always comes in and shows love. Shout out to Jay Boogie, always with the with the music and stuff. See the Happy New Year. That's Bad Bunny there. So it does have the music listed there. So let me see here. Original audio. No, that's Mr. Tracy Morgan. So Tracy Morgan is also a Optimum fan there. You know, so Optimum got us by the balls. Optimum and MSG. You know, got them sports at number 22, number 28, able to get it inside to Kessler there. Kessler dunks it on the inside. Well, that's number 22, whoever the hell that is. He just got the ball and dunked it. 36-33, Knicks are up. I'm at 6:44, guys. 6:44, so I'm not that far behind. Shout out to the Gotham Sports app. Cat drives on the inside there. Gets pulled out of bounds by number 22. So we got to get a name to the number here. Number 22, who are you? He looks like Scooby-Doo. That's Kyle Flipowski. So Kyle Flipowski right here. I believe he's like a second-year player. No, he's a rookie. What is he? Yeah, he's a rookie. Second-round pick. Kyle Flipowski. So Kyle Flipowski played for Duke, man. So he's actually a big-time scorer. He was a big-time scorer in college, man, if I'm not mistaken. Decent player. Trying to see what he can do in Utah. Surprise that he's in Utah, right? Utah always gets all the white boys, man, for historically. Cat jab step. He faked like he was going to shoot it. It was able to keep his foot on the ground. Somehow he's still able to drive and throws a bullshit shot up there, and they're going to call travel. He traveled several times, to tell you the truth. I don't know what that's about. Carly Towns not necessarily having the best game right now. What's he doing right now? Carly Towns got 4 points. He got 3 rebounds. Very frustrating game for him. Mikal Bridges right now got 14 points. He's holding us down. Precious off the bench with 8. So that's the Knicks right now. Cameron Payne with 3 assists, 5 assists for Hart. You know, so they're holding that down. On the inside, Knicks got caught on the inside there. Josh Hart's a little bit frustrated. Carly Towns confused. Here's what it is. Let's get Jay Boogie up out of here. Scroll down. Who else is going on here? Geraldine is here. Same with salute. Everybody saluting each other. You know. Number 24 over to Sexton. Sexton's back in the game, being guarded by Josh. Gives it over to number 3. Number 3 is Keontae George. Got to get the names right. Sexton has it now. Tried to throw it back up to Keontae. Gets slapped out of bounds by the Knicks. Shout out to Shamit, man. If you want to talk about defense, Shamit has definitely brought a little bit of extra defensive intensity out here for the Knicks. So he's playing good defense, getting out on passing lanes and staying with people, man, getting up on people on the perimeter. So shout out to number 44. I'm playing some good defense there. Good inbounds there. Actually took the ball as it was coming in. 23, that's Laurie Markkinen drove to the basket, and they're going to say shot clock violation there. So Laurie Markkinen also a little bit frustrated today. Did he score much? What has he done? 3 points today, 6 rebounds. He's doing something on the rebounds, but can't score. It's all good. Josh Hart over to Cam. Cam is dribbling now. Cam Payne's back in the game. Coming across the timeline. All the way to the basket. Found Cat cutting. Gives it to Cat. Cat always wants a foul every time he drives, man. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Play the game, bro. Let the referees do what they do. Good steal there by Cam. Cam looking. Transition 3-point shot. He knocks that bitch down, boy. Campaign with a lot of energy. Spinning and winning. Forces Utah to call a timeout. So here we go. The Knicks up 41-33. As expected. The first game, like I said, first quarter, Utah tried to come at us. The Knicks pounced back, able to match them. And then the second quarter, now, as you can see, as the score is now 17-8 in the second quarter, Knicks are just doing their business right now. So Utah got to call a timeout. So it is a game of runs. We know this is a game of runs. So Utah has a chance to go on their own run to get the lead back. So we'll see what happens here. I don't think Utah has it in them, though. The Knicks have a lot more offensive firepower, a little bit more smarter players, more experienced players, I should say. So even if Utah does go on a run, I think the Knicks will be able to withstand that and still persevere and still take the lead before the halftime comes. So good stuff, man. Let's show some love to some people here. We got this I keep forgetting the young lady's name, man. But she's been on the show. But shout out to Jesus. Jesus is this is his account here. But this is I keep forgetting the young girl's name. I don't know why I can't get her name right now. But she's been on the channel before. I was doing an interview series and she was actually on the channel talking Knicks and stuff, man. So she's absolutely amazing. So shout out to the couple. They met on Twitter, this couple here, and they're still together, been together now a couple years now. So I'm expecting something special to happen in between these two. So look out for that, man. So it's good stuff. Love, you can find love out there, man. You just have to be willing to be yourself. And you be yourself, you love the Knicks, and you can find somebody. He, found her on Twitter. And they met through that. Next thing you know, these guys are together. They're at the games every day. They don't have season tickets. You know what I'm saying? But they're always, putting their monies together to buy tickets to the games. They're always trying to get discounts. They're always getting discounts, I should say. Very savvy Knicks fans. They're always at the games. So if they're not at the games, they definitely buy the garden. So this is their hobby, their love. And she, Erin is her name. Lord have mercy. Her name is Erin. Lord have mercy. So shout out to Erin. That's her right there, And then they make it happen every single night, man. It's a beautiful thing. Definitely shout out to Erin, man. Like I said, she's been on the channel before. So if you guys want to, let's take a look. Because we're on commercial right now. So let's take a look. Let's go on YouTube. This is my YouTube. Let's go to the Higher Knicks podcast real quick. So let's go to my channel and let's take a look at nope, that's Dire Knicks on rotation. So let's do this. So a couple things I got to change here. That Dire Knicks on rotation thing, I definitely got to fix that. Let me get this up out of here. So let's do the interview series. So this is home. Take a look at the interview series that I had going on here. There she goes right there, right on the bottom there. So her name is Erin. And this was the last video that I had of her when she was on the channel. As you can see, audio quality is crazy. The visual quality of it is pretty crazy. And this is her here popping up, talking. As you can see, it was dark in the background. I didn't have like the apron and stuff that I had back there. The microphones and stuff, definitely upgraded a lot of different things. So it's cool. Interesting little conversation we had there. So it's good to see her there. There goes Erin. Yeah, so shout out to Erin, man. So just showing you how it used to look on Dire Knicks. Been at it for a while, man. We did this podcast 4 years ago. You know, so I've been at this podcast thing for a minute now. Literally about 4 seasons. I think that was like the first year I started doing it. So 4 seasons in. So Sexton now inside to Kessley misses it. Josh Hart right on that. Lead pass there to OG. OG tapped it out just to get it away. End up being a turnover. Now Utah's coming full head of steam, transforming here, giving up to number 23, Laurie Markkinen for transition 3. Missed everything. Karl-Anthony Towns threw a touchdown pass to OG. He catches it 2 feet, jumps and dunks, baby. So that's what's up. 43-35. Utah's trying. Like I said, Utah definitely going to try to go on their little run there. But like the Knicks are talented enough to keep them at bay. Here goes number 22. Screen number 2, Sexton with another 3-point shot. Good basketball player, man. Sexton is born to be a Knick, but we got our players too. If you want to compare, I'm going to say Cameron Payne and Sexton are pretty much similar players. Definitely, man. There's another person here too, man. Mr. Doug. Shout out to Doug B. Doug Lust. If you guys know who Doug Lust is. As Karl-Anthony Towns just shoots a 3. So this is Doug Lust here. He's a musician, and he's been doing this for every single Knicks game. So every time the Knicks win or lose, he does a recap song, actually a song. So he's going to do 82 songs this year, and then he's going to do playoffs, man. So hopefully he can go viral from this. So it's really good stuff, man. I'm looking at his stuff here. 1,000 people viewed it. 300 people liked it. A lot of reshares and comments and stuff. So I'm hoping that Doug can get some notoriety here with this stuff that he's doing. It's good stuff. So let's get back into the action here. We got Sexton dribbling, kicks it out to number 23, Laurie Markkinen, catch and shoot, no good. He's been off today. Josh with another rebound. How is Josh on every rebound? Over to Cam. Cam has it. Drive, cuts through the legs, in and out, dribble, back out to Cap. Another pull-up 3-point shot, knocks down another one. Back-to-back threes by Cap now, 49-38. I never seen like a big man shoot a 3 and scream like that. It's crazy. You only see that if they score on the inside, and then they'll scream talking about you too little. But him shooting those threes, he screams as if that he spin and dunked on somebody. It's crazy. Anyway, number 3, George comes around the screen. OG's right there on him. George is still attacking him. Good move though. Did he finish? No, he didn't finish, but good move. Definitely got OG up off him and put up a quality shot. Here's Cameron Payne with a transition 3. He fakes it. Gets out to Cat. Cat through the legs. He drives all the way to the basket. Takes a bump. Oh my God! He slammed his head into the base of the backboard there. Yeah, he hit his head, man. But I think he might be exaggerating a little bit, man. The way that he's reacting, crawling underneath the chair and stuff, man. Come on, let's be real. Yes, he did hit his head and shocked himself there. But now after that reaction of him hitting the floor and all of that, for him to pop up and pretend like nothing happened. Look at this. It is, the impact, bam, yes, but then the way that he like dragged himself, watch the exaggeration. Look at, definitely a foul, hits his head and stuff, and then and then he's like, and now he's dragging himself, and now he's just casually shooting free throws. This is weird, man. I don't know about you guys. That shit is fucking weird to me. I just don't understand. I know you want to try to get the referees to to be on your side and stuff, but come on, man, cut the bullshit. You want to foul, and then you get fouled, and you're like, what the hell, man? Big time move there by George. The hop step there for OG. Had OG in the air there. Definitely a good move. So shout out to this soda here too, man. We had these in the refrigerator for a minute. Olipop. Olipop vintage cola. Not for nothing, this shit tastes like shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen these everywhere. There's like a new natural soda that like celebrities are got everybody drinking now. So my wife is part of that. My sister drinks them too because she saw a celebrity drink it. And my wife is doing the same thing. So we have them in the refrigerator. Not for nothing, they taste like shit. They have like what do you call digestive stuff in there to help your digestion, and they have like syrup and all other kind of marshmallow root and something flour and what the fuck, Jerusalem artichoke. What the fuck? all of that. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Cassava root, chickroy root, Jerusalem artichoke. What the fuck? You know, Himalayan salt is in this motherfucker. Green tea caffeine is too much. They're doing too much. But they got ingredients here supposed to help out with digestion and shit like that. You know, so it is what it is. I'm drinking it just to get it out my refrigerator. OG tried to master blast it, loses it. Josh Hart with the loose ball there. He goes campaign for corner three. He misses it. So score is 51 to 41. Knicks are up. Got a minute 58 seconds. A transition three by Lauri Markkanen. He finally gets one to drop. So Lauri Markkanen just got his second bucket there. 6 points, 2 threes for him. 51 to 44. You got Josh Hart got caught in a drive there. Cat has it. Clarkson is up on him. Back over to Mikal. Mikal drives left. Stop, pop. Mid-range jump shot knocks that down. That makes it 53 on my clock. 53 with a minute and 31 seconds here. Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this also. Alley-oop inside there to Lauri Markkanen, number 24. Or is that's on Kessler? Kessler caught another alley-oop there from George. So George is actually their point guard, to tell you the truth. You know, they had Sexton out there, but Sexton is more of a scorer. But Keon George there's a reason why he's leading them in assists. He's basically their point guard. So Mikal Bridges is dribbling, looking, kicks it out to OG. OG inside to Cat. Cat has he's being guarded by Clarkson. Not able to finish because not for nothing. This guy, Karl Anthony Towns cannot finish on the inside, man. For somebody that has a good post game, he cannot finish on the inside. Clarkson was in there, drove, it got his own rebound. Now he's driving again against OG. He does not have the athleticism to get that ball on the rim, man. So I don't want no parts of Clarkson. I don't give a fuck what anybody's saying. Josh throws up a shot. No good. Got 30 seconds left, man. A lot of bullshit basketball happening right now. 53 to 46 with 25 seconds here. Like George is going to set it up. They're looking for a last shot. Shot clock is nope. There's a 7-second differential on the shot clock. George has it, dribbling, comes around the screen. Mikal Bridges picks him up on the switch, and he just pulls up, misses everything, man. Bad shot. Josh, 8 seconds dribbling, drives all the way to the basket, up and under. He gets kicked in the head. Oh, and he scored, and they're going to call it and one. Kessler fouled him there. So there might be an and one there. 3.6 seconds. It looks like it is going to be an and one. No, it's going to be 2 free throws. They're not going to count the basket. So he drove in there, jumps up, and Kessler Kessler got caught with his foot in the air, and that was a foul. So they're not going to say the continuation, I don't think. So did they count the continuation? Yes, they did. They did count the continuation. So that's 2 points there. So that's 55 to 46. So we got another free throw coming up here. So let's see what's going on here as far as on the end of the half. Does he make the free throw or not? Yes, he does make the free throw, and now to make it a 10-point lead there. So this is the end of the half. So I'm still watching it. You know, it's 3 seconds left here, but you know, the end of the half here. So it's been a good game so far, man. Once again, thanks for everybody to pop in and out of the pod, see what I'm talking about. Spitting on myself here. But as you know, man, you know, I talk a lot more about, you know, the game outside of the game. I'm talking about a lot of other stuff too, man. So since I mentioned that, I got some stuff on the side here. You know, I'm into comics, guys, man. So I stopped, you know, I actually picked this up. This is Secret Wars here. The last Secret Wars. This is from 2015. When was this? Yeah, 2015, man. So this is Secret Wars. So this is like all the comics there. I'm gonna start reading that. You know, I haven't read the whole thing straight through. So this is the first time that I'm gonna get an opportunity to do this. So I picked that up and I'm gonna read that. I still haven't cracked open the last Ronin because the book is so crispy and it smells so fresh, man, that I'm afraid to, like, you know, mess up the pages, man. So I think I might just end up just not opening up that last Ronin and seeing if I could find it online or something, you know, and reading it like that, because that book is so crispy. I don't want to mess with it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to anybody that's into comics and stuff. But let's get into the halftime report, man. Halftime report. Knicks are up by 10, man. 56 to 46. Handling business, man. Talking about quarter to quarter. Let's check out the quarters. First quarter, like I said, Utah tried to pounce on us, and they did. But the Knicks came, you know, to fight them, and then you could see the body language that, you know, the Knicks were definitely going to come back on them and take the lead. Second quarter proved the story there, 32-21 in that second quarter. So the Knicks took the lead, and that's the end of that there. So let's get into some more action here. Minimize this. Look at the actual shot charts here. Shot charts. Here they go. Utah on the left-hand side. A lot of shots made at the paint. Basically a lot of shots sped around there. So I'm just looking at their field goal percentage. They shot 38%. They put up 50 shots though. So they're definitely putting up a lot of shots on the board, but a lot of X's. You can see a lot of missed threes, top of the key, corners and stuff like that. So most of their misses have been possibly on the perimeter. Take a look at the Knicks. A lot of made shots at the basket for the Knicks, man. Not a lot of misses there. Knicks shot 55%. We only put up 44 shots. So that's something that's interesting too. The other teams been putting up more shots than us recently. So I don't know what that's about. To start the season, we actually were putting up more shots than the other teams, but now we're starting to be a little bit opposite of that. But the Knicks are getting a lot of shots at the rim in the restricted area, which is interesting. Not a lot of perimeter stuff here, as you can see a lot of X's at the 3-point line. So the Knicks are not making the corner three yet. So we'll see how that plays out as we scroll down. On the back and forth, the biggest lead for the Knicks was 13. Biggest lead for them was 10. So it's been back and forth, but the Knicks did take the lead. Rebounding wise, basically even. They're up by 2, 27-25. Assists, Knicks are up actually by 3. They didn't really have a lot of ball handlers there, man. You talk about Sexton, you talk about Claxton, but both of those guys are scorers. You got a guy, Keontae George, like I said, he leads them in assists, so he's basically their point guard. Then you got 3 blocks for them for us and 2 blocks for them. Turnovers has been up today. Very sloppy game, for the most part. Definitely a defensive match. Utah's definitely trying to attack us defensively. Like I said, 54-38 for field goal percentage, 30% for 33% from 3 for both teams, and free throws is what it is. Points in the paint, Knicks are dominating 38-28. Second chance points, Utah definitely on the boards. They have been getting second chance points in us, so it's 7-2 there. And fast break points, Knicks has been getting out on steals, definitely getting steals, or at least just catching turnovers there and getting fast break buckets on Utah, 21-8. So these stats here as far as fast break points, it's definitely something new for these Knicks this year. Last year was more about bully ball and pressuring teams. This year is more about pressuring them on the perimeter and causing turnovers and getting out on the fast breaks and stuff. Knicks been doing a good job of that, man. Points in the paint, we've been getting a lot of layups, man. So that's what the Knicks do. Shout out to Mikal Bridges today with a lot of that. So let's take a look at the box score. We could take a look at the NBA box score. As we scroll down, take a look at Utah here. I'm looking at Juzag with nothing, zeros across the board, played 9 minutes. You got Laurie Marketing, did his thing on the boards with 7 rebounds, 2 offensive there, but only 2 3-pointers. That's all he had an and one, and then he had a 3-point shot. Scrolling down, Walker Kessler, I thought gave them good minutes. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Basically, he looks like Mitchell Robinson, to tell you the truth. Walker Kessler looks a lot like Mitchell Robinson. This skill set. Keontae George did a good job passing the ball and scoring 2. He got 10 points. Sexton, like I said, he was their catalyst to start the game. Definitely on one early on here with 13 points. Claxton, like I said, I'm not really too worried about him. A savvy scorer, 3 for 10. No offense, no athleticism. He definitely doesn't have any athleticism anymore. Now he's turned into a savvy scorer. He got 7 points. Let's see what he's averaging. For somebody that doesn't have like that offense, I keep saying offensive, that natural ability to jump anymore, he's still up there with 16.3, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. So he's still getting the same stats there, but he's definitely not the same person. He's 32. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea that he was has Filipino descent, because he's on the Filipino national team. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. Trying to get you the NBA.com thing back. Here we go. And so that's what's been going on there. And I see Svi Mikhailic, former Nick, he did play today. He played 8 minutes. Didn't really notice, to tell you the truth. He didn't really do much. He's a 3-point shooter. 2 threes, missed both of them. Kyle Filipkowski, I gave him some props in the game there. He's definitely a good offensive player. He didn't really do too much today. 2 points, 2 rebounds. And this guy, Bryce Senbog, I don't know who the hell this is, but he got 4 points and 3 rebounds. Let's take a look at him. I've never seen him a day in my life. 6'5", 235, big dude, 21. What is he, a rookie? No, he's a second-year player here, man. So Bryce Sensabog, crazy ass name, man. Looking like a my player, like I ever seen one. Shout out to the Knicks now. Knicks got OG with 6 points. Only 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. The steal and 2 blocks, he's definitely been a catalyst on defense today. So, that's something to talk about. Josh Hart doing Josh Hart things, got 9 points, or excuse me, 6 points already, 8 rebounds, 5 or 6, one steal. So he's doing his thing. 14 points there for Karl Anthony Towns. They got Mikal Bridges with 16. Towns is doing his thing, rebounding wise, 5 rebounds so far. What else is going on here? We got Precious with 8. Cameron Payne did a good job, 6 assists, 6 points. No, it's gonna be 5 points. So let me get things straight on this side. Yeah, all right, so I did. Yeah, so 6. What is this? 5 and 6 today. You got 3 steals. So Cameron Payne definitely doing his thing here as a starting point guard for the first time this year. Shamet is in the rotation, man. Definitely gave us good defense there, locking up Claxton a little bit. Claxton did have 7, but he did play some good defense on Claxton today. I keep saying Claxton. It's Clarkson. Who the hell is Claxton? Claxton is a center from Brooklyn, right? So I'm looking at Clarkson. So Tyler Kohler came in. He gave us good minutes also in the backup point guard spot. Very confident player, dude. Tyler Kohler. You know what I'm saying? So he gave us some good minutes. So the Knicks are doing good, man. Without playing with Jalen Brunson today, Cameron Payne is doing more than his share of things out there to help the Knicks win. Tyler Kohler, I thought, gave us good minutes off the bench too, man. So without Brunson, we can still function and win as a team. We have the people to fill in. As far as OG goes out, who do we have to fill into that spot? I'm looking down the lineup when we don't have anybody that Tom Thibodeau has been playing. Josh Hart, is there. He's already there. We got Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. We cannot start the game with those 2 guys at forward. I know Precious can come in there and take over if need be. So we definitely have Precious for that. But who's going to come off the bench to give that Tyler Kolek boost or that Landry Shamet boost? Who would that be out of these guys here? Shout out to Miles McBride. Miles McBride has not played today, so maybe Miles McBride is the one that's hurt. Miles McBride, I guess he's hurt also, I should say. So one person I'm looking at, man, is Jacob Toppin. Jacob Toppin, this is what he's been averaging, not really doing much, man. It looks like he just got out the shower. What a fucking ugly ass picture. But this is how the young boys want to be. Even my kids look like this now. They just want to have long hair, wild hair in their head. I just don't get it. But anyway, Jacob Toppin is this guy. I've been a fan of his since he came to the league. I told everybody I thought that he was better than Obi. Obi definitely has more of a motor than Jacob does, but Jacob is a better basketball player in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's showing it in the G League by getting 30 points, not per game, but recently he's been getting 30 points a lot, for the G Leagues, man. So he's got to show improvement if he wants to have a career in the NBA. He's 24 years old already, man. So when is he going to show? Even if he barely plays right now, every time he plays, he needs to act like, like he's never played. He has to really just go balls to the wall and just prove to the Knicks, that he's worthy of minutes. Because they're going to bypass him. They're just going to play other guys because, Jacob is just not bringing it the way that he should. So how can he show and prove he's not getting minutes? I think that's like a tired thing to say. A guy like him, he just needs to to just show it. He needs to show it in every facet, not just in the G League. He needs to show it even when he gets the bullshit minutes in the main games here. So it is what it is. Still eating these pretzels, man. Protein pretzels, like I said. I'm trying to finish these up as the game goes along. Also got this nasty ass Olipop. Shout out to them. Not being sponsored by any of that shit. It would be nice. But it is what it is. Shout out to Icy Hot. My man Shaq has been definitely advertising Icy Hot for the longest time. I wonder if that shit even works, man. I mean, Icy Hot has a smell to it, I'll be having some problems with my knees and stuff like that, so I'm wondering if that shit would even work. So if anybody uses Icy Hot, let me know. Let me just take a look at some highlights over here. Got Tyler Kolek there in the G League. See, I would love to show you guys highlights and stuff, but every time I show a highlight, YouTube always frowns upon that. Shout out to this young lady here, man. Tracy Ellis Ross, man, she is looking for a man. Lord have mercy. If anybody is interested, man, Tracy Ross is looking for a man. Look at those eyes, man. She's looking into the camera, letting you guys know that I'm single. Come and get me, baby. You know what I'm saying? So if you catch her in the street, man, and at the bar or a party, pull up to her and see what's up. Because I think my this young lady here, she wants to be, she's looking to get something. I don't know about married or what the fuck, man, but she's definitely looking for something. So if you see her in the public, man, I suggest you holler at her. If you like her, holler at her. You know what I'm saying? She definitely look like she's ready for some action. But yeah, man. New Year's is here, guys, man. So I don't know if guys like to do resolutions and stuff like that. I'm not really a resolution person. I'm always about self, helping yourself and getting better and stuff like that, man. So, of course, you definitely want to, do better financially, try to do better, save better, save more, also spend more to get out there and enjoy life also while you're trying to save, take care of the family and stuff. So those are two things that I definitely want to do. As far as the podcast and stuff, I definitely would like to be a little bit more busy, man. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be the dog days of New York, I want to say, because after the holidays, you want to talk about January. There's nothing really happening in January. February, you got Black History Month, but you got Valentine's Day and that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So we might have some things happening around that time. The kids are on recess, halfway through February. So nothing's really happening too much between January and February. I know we got the trade deadline with the NBA, so that's spicy for us as far as basketball. But January is not really much happening in January, man. So since nothing's really happening, hopefully I can be able to get some more content up and get the algorithm popping again. Like I said, I always got ideas and stuff, but it's all about just finally getting together and finding the time to do it, man. So definitely would love to do that. So I just have a thought here, so let me just write this down. Yeah, man. So I enjoy interviewing people, man. I haven't done it in a long time, man. But as you can see on my page, we can take a look at that now too while we waiting to come back from halftime. Let me just make sure that we're synced up properly here, because, like I said, the Gotham Sports app doesn't do a good job of syncing real time. So I'm noticing that it hasn't switched over yet. So let me just take a look again. You can look at Dire Knicks on YouTube again. 'Cause I did mention Erin. Shout out to Erin from Knicks Twitter. She's also been on what's it called? I was gonna say TRL, but it's not TRL. Um, it's that news outlet TMZ. She's been on TMZ live a lot of times. So during the day, if you watch TMZ while you're at work or wherever, sometimes you might see Aaron on the show, calling in and stuff, giving her opinion and stuff. But shout out to the YouTube series here that I did as far as interviews and stuff. I had a segment called Diehard Has a Friend. So as you can see, Project Nerd, my man Hector here. I interviewed Hector here. So that was a good interview. We got I am Jarrell that's in the chat here. Shout out to I am Jarrell. I am Jarrell. We got him over here also. We got uh Ralph Diaz, Rafael Diaz, if anybody knows him. Looks like State popped in the podcast also. If anybody knows this guy too, we're talking about Hard Will from For the Love of the Game here. He was on the channel also. So shout out to Hard Will. We got Tony Crow from Nothing But Knicks. That's another guy that I had on here. We got Steph from the Dope Soul podcast. Also, Hoodies Vintage. If you got anybody knows anything about the Knicks, he's definitely a super fan. Been a season ticket holder for years. Is for the Knicks and the Rangers. Also, the I believe the Jets. Also, he's a season ticket holder. So he uses his bread, to follow his sports teams and stuff, man. So shout out to him. Also, the the leader of the Knicks Germany fan club, Daniel John, big fan of the Knicks, and also, man, definitely a pleasure to finally meet him last year. You know what I'm saying? Came up to New York and had a big thing there for his Nick Nation thing there. You got Lawrence Tears here. I had Uncle Freezy on here. Also had my man Eric Beats on here. So I had quite a few people doing interviews here with me, man. So I definitely would like to do another interview series as time goes on. But let's get back into the action. Looks like the Knicks are playing again here. I'm with 30 seconds behind. We got Utah with the first blood. They shot a three-point shot in the corner. So that is number 33. I don't know who the hell that is. So it's a new guy starting the quarter here. Let's get this thing going on here. So who is that? That's not anybody here. So that's definitely a new person here That's start. Is that Collier? No, that's number 33. Who's 33 on Utah? Number 30. That is that guy. Juzon, whatever his name is. So he finally got on the scoreboard with 3 points there. So I mean, they just don't have the talent to mess with the Knicks, man. But you can't get too cocky. So right now Utah is up, but Cameron Payne looks like he's going to the free throw line now. So Knicks are gonna be able to pad that score a little bit. So shout out to Trish in the place. Trish is here hanging out there. Definitely happy New Year to you. Hey, happy New Year, guys. I definitely New Year's, I'm feeling good, man. I lost 50 pounds. I might have gained back 10. You know what I'm saying? That's just because I'm eating normally now. So I'm getting extra calories and stuff. And I think my muscles popped a little bit more. But even though my muscles popped, I look like I got skinnier. So I don't know how that happened. I don't know. You guys can see my cheeks, definitely starting to get more sunken in and stuff, man. So I'm definitely losing a lot of weight, losing body composition, I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I lost 50, but I think I gained 10 back. But my body composition is definitely changing. So Knicks get another steal here. Josh Hart jumped on the steal out to OG. OG was able to get the ball up on the glass there for the layup, man. So good layup there by OG. A lot of concern about OG's right elbow, man, because he has it taped up the way it was last year. So hopefully the OG's all right. Inside for George. George falls to the floor, no foul call. Josh has it now, leading the break in the middle, picks up his dribble. Cardinals send a passing. Shout out to Clyde. I know Clyde is freaking pissed off about that. So Josh, he had no reason to jump. He should have just stayed at the free throw line and shot the jump shot. Instead of trying to squeeze the pass, he should have just shot the mid-range jump shot there. Yeah, man. So shout out to Tibbs. Tibbs is always, Jesus Christ. So now we got more insight to that. So Tom Thibodeau doesn't do a lot of cursing out his teammates. He might say it on the sideline, but he doesn't really do that in the huddle. Shout out to Teague. Teague said that on his podcast. Said that that Tom Thibodeau doesn't really coach his players during the game. He does a lot of moaning and groaning, but he doesn't really coach. Coach as far as like dictating stuff to players and during games and stuff. So I think that's good insight there about Tom Thibodeau's style of coaching. He said he's a player's coach, so you got to believe what the players say, man. I know we all have our opinions, but we got to believe what the players say. OG fakes a three, gets in a mid-range jump shot. Definitely lost his footing there. You could definitely see that. You thought he was going to miss all the way. Sexton has it. Crazy dude comes across the screen there, and they're going to call a legal screen there by Cat. Cat definitely caught him, man. He's a little bit pissed off about it, but it is what it is, man. You guys can't act like nothing is going to get called, man. When the referees blow the whistle, just keep playing, man. I don't understand why they're always complaining. Big time crunch there, guys. George comes around the screen, kicks it out to Laurie Markin and catch and shoot 3-point shot off the front rim, no good. Tap it and whap him. Knicks not able to secure the rebound, and number 33 gets it. So that's Zhuang, whatever his name is. He gets another score there, so he has 5 points. Cameron Payne now coming across the timeline, taking his time, looking, no booking, gives it to Mikhail. Comes around a cat screen, back out to Cam. Cam fakes it three, gives it to Josh. Josh deep in the corner, and he throws the ball off of number 33 because he was pushing Josh there, and the referees are not calling it. Definitely complaining to the referees. Shout out to these young boys with these ugly ass haircuts nowadays. If I show you my kids, you would like, yo, why don't you cut your kids' hairs, man? But they want all his friends have their hair like that. They just want their hair to be long and wild, and all their friends are like that. As Cam drives, kicks it out to Mikhail in the corner, knocks that three down. So Mikhail Bridges is back, man. We were complaining a lot about him. He still was averaging 17 points and shooting 46% from the field, and we were saying that he was trash. Now he's becoming more consistent out there, and we understand his game and what he brings to the table. And he's in his zone now. He's playing better defense and stuff too, as he's guarding Sexton. Sexton spinning in the lane, pro move, pulls up, no good. Good defense there. Josh with the rebound, full head of steam, looking, booking all the way inside there, kicks it out to Karl-Anthony Towns there for the lead dunk. He misses the dunk, but he does get the foul. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody with the camera phones, man. Camera phones is the way to go. Everybody has a camera phone out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of freaky deaky, man. I know I do content on the internet and stuff, man, but it's so weird for me to pull out my phone. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way the way of the world. Everybody pulls out their phone, bro. It is what it is. It goes Jackal. So Jackal, he says Utah seems boring as fuck, man. I don't know if you're talking about the city or the team. Utah has always been boring, man. They've always been a boring ass team to watch as far as basketball. Even when they had Stockton and Malone, just a boring ass team to watch play. You know what I'm saying? But they always won. Right now Utah, they have a certain style of play, that they're shooting for. You know what I'm saying? They got Danny Ainge there running them. Danny Ainge gets so much, like he's like revered, as an executive, but he hasn't done shit in Utah since he's been there. He good big praise for Laurie Marketing signing and stuff like that, and for Sexton coming back and having a good year. But they still didn't really do much, and they're not doing much. They kind of regressed. I don't know if you want to blame injuries and stuff like that. But Utah's not getting any better. They're a bad team. They're record wise too. If you want to talk about record, I don't know if the record is here. There it is, 7-24. So they're not winning. So Danny Ainge gets all this respect, but he doesn't bring winning culture. He hasn't brought a winning culture to Utah yet. And all the young players that they have on their squad, I don't know who the fuck they are. Of course, George. I showed you George. He's actually a good basketball player. But outside of that, what has Danny Ainge brought to the squad outside of trying to fleece the Knicks for their draft picks? But who else has he fleeced? Nobody. He traded Donovan Mitchell and got a good player back. But Cleveland still got a good player in Donovan Mitchell. So, who else has he fleeced? He still hasn't been able to trade Walker Kessler. Clarkson is still on the team. They can't get rid of him. It just makes you wonder how people get reputations. They get all these reputations, but it doesn't really match what they bring to the table. As far as Utah, the city, I know for a fact that Utah has a lot of gang activity. I know they always talking about all this ain't shit to do in Utah and all this other stuff, but you better be careful. You in Utah, it gets it's gangster in Utah, man. They have gangs out there, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful wherever you go, man. You can't just assume, oh, I'm in Utah, let me act like a bitch. Act like I'm a gangster, like nothing could happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like the town is weak. Every place you go has their little elements, man. You gotta be careful when you're out there moving around. Yeah, man. The other day I was in the Bronx. I've been working in the Bronx a lot lately. So I was in the Bronx. When was it? Sometime this week. What was that? The day before New Year's. Working in the Bronx, man. The Bronx. I was driving in some areas in the Bronx that I feel like I never been to before. You know what I'm saying? Just driving through. I was trying to get to the Retro Fitness over there on 3rd Avenue. So I got to it. That gym is in disarray, man. I think they had like a flood problem. The roof is broken or something. So like the whole gym is like flooded out. I was still able to get a workout, but just driving through the Bronx and stuff, man, all these hills and stuff, man, the Bronx is like, it's almost like a movie, man, movie set as Sexton drives and lays it up. A lot of buildings, a lot of open spaces, things on top of each other. The architecture don't match. The driving patterns don't really make sense. As Carl Anthony Towns fakes a shot, drives all the way to the basket, pump and dump. A lot of physicality inside there. Are they going to count the basket? Carl Anthony Towns is definitely fighting out there for everything that he's getting. But Utah, they're doing a good job of defending him there. Walker Kessler, definitely a big time defender. Wrapped around him, Laurie Marketing gets him on the other side. Oh, it is going to be an and one. So that's an and one. A lot of hard work there by Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns acting like he needs like extra free throws or something. He made the basket. He's going to get an and one here. So you got to make your free throw. All that complaining. All right, free throw. So all that complaining just to get 1 point. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth the argument. Just play basketball, fam. Hey, but shout out to the Bronx, man. I know people that live in the Bronx got a lot of pride and stuff. For people that live in New York, as Utah hits a 3-point shot, so that makes the score 65-56 on my end, guys. So I'm at the 8:24 mark. Carl Anthony Towns has the top of the key, pulls up 3-point shot right in front of Walker Kessler. No good. Sexton with the rebound. Let's refresh this here. NBA.com always does a horrible job at that. Utah inside there. Laurie Marketing gets blocked by Carl Anthony Towns, man, right at the rim. Josh gives it over to OG. OG drives and loses it. And it's going to be a foul. Sorry about the crunching and munching in the microphone, guys. It is what it is. Big time defensive play there by Carlton Towns. He just stood there. Might have got a piece of the arm too, but the referee is not going to call everything. Of course, you never foul, but they're fouling you though. That's how it goes. So we got OG with the free throw. So let's take a look at this, guys. I got this T-shirt here. I don't know if I'll wear it out maybe in the summer, but this has like the top 5 here. This is our starting 5 in the picture. Have we peaked as far as the starting 5? Has the Knicks peaked as the starting 5? Can we get better? Mitchell Robinson. They were saying that Mitchell Robinson hasn't even ran yet. He hasn't ran full speed. It says. Well, Tom Thibodeau said that he expects him to be, ready to play sometime this month. So that's interesting. So that's right. It's not like it's like not like a big announcement because that's what they said about Mitchell Robinson, at the beginning of the year. Shout out to Sexton, man. Sexton just drove and made a layup just now. So Sexton is cooking. Definitely Sexton has a lot of prolificness to him. Driving, takes the bump from Karl Anthony Towns and still makes the bucket. Yeah, but Mitchell Robinson is right on schedule. It's not like, oh my God, Mitchell Robinson's coming back. They said he was coming back at the end of January, beginning of February. They actually said the end of December he wasn't ready. Then they pushed it to the end of January, and it's January now just started, and they're saying that he should be ready by the in the middle of the month or something like that. So if he hasn't really ran full speed yet, then it's going to take some time. But he's right on schedule. They said it was going to be the end of January, and it looks like he won't be back to the end of January. So I mean, is Mitchell Robinson enough to make us better? Because Mitchell Robinson's whole game is really just athleticism. Can he get out there, block shots, and defend and rebound, offensive rebound, and all that? As Cameron Payne drives and misses the layup, here goes Lauri Markkanen to push the ball ahead. Utah transition 3 in the corner. Walker Kessler. No, excuse me, that's Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen gets up on that rim off the rebound and dunks the basketball. 66-61. Utah's making a push. Josh Hart has it, being double teamed. Karl Anthony Towns wide open for 3. Give it to me, baby. Knocks that down. Karl Anthony Towns don't miss too many top of the key threes, bro. 69-61. Let's go. But yeah, man, is Mitchell Robinson enough for us coming off the bench? I think as a big man, between him and Precious, that's a good mix. Then we got Shamet. He's good. You got Deuce out there, and you got Cameron Payne. So we got that. That makes us a formidable squad. So Mitchell Robinson coming back, I don't think he's really going to impact so much there. But just adding him there and Shamet, now Precious is back as Mikal Bridges is a mid-range jump shot. I think the collection of everybody together, I think it definitely closes all the holes for the Knicks. So it will be a turnover here. Utah is trying hard, man. Can't knock them. But they're just not skilled, man. They have a lot of inexperience. And Josh Hart, not for nothing. Josh Hart must have a lot of assists now. Let me check and see how many assists Josh Hart has today. Because Josh Hart is doing a fantastic job running the team. Right now, he has 8 assists. So between Cameron Payne and Josh Hart, they both have 8 assists today. So they're doing a fantastic job running offense, man. So that's basically it, too. Between the two of them, 8 and 8, nobody else is really passing the ball. So everybody else is finishers today. Cameron Payne and Josh Hart is doing a fantastic job running offense, man. Big ups to them. So let me leave this here for a while. We got Karl Anthony Towns, gives it over to Cam. Cam again gives it over to OG. OG turns around against little players, against Sexton, up and gets right over the rim over top of the taller Walker Kessler there. Walker Kessler's trying not to foul. I like the Utah Jazz sneakers. Everybody has purple kicks, man. I think that's dope. Number 3, George drives. Nice little layup off the top of the glass there. Knocks it in. Good basketball play there by George. Josh Hart, left-hand side. He's dribbling, looking. Gives a little Mikal. Mikal stops. Nope. Drives to the basket. Gets that long arm up. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound offensively. Josh gets it, spins all the way to the basket, sidesteps, gives it over to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne should have just shot it, but he passed it. But Lauri Markkanen stole it. Here comes Sexton with the fast break layup there. Josh tried to push the ball up. Cameron Payne is pushing, looking. Gives it to OG. OG slows it down now, top of the key. Gets it to Josh. Josh gets it, drives, fakes it, goes around a Karl Anthony Towns screen. Looking, OG has it. Pull up 3-point shot in the elbow. Knocks that down, baby. Give it to me. Saya! Good shot there by OG. So Knicks are doing good, man. Just the way that they play, we play really good team basketball. Mikal Bridges guarding the point. George comes around the screen. Clarkson pushes off there, pushes Cameron, pushes Mikal, and then pushes him again. Now Clarkson has his dribbling. He doesn't have the quickness anymore. Like I keep saying that he does not have the quickness. I do not walk Clarkson on his Knicks team. He just doesn't have the bounce anymore. He can't get separation. He doesn't have the explosion to separate anymore. And everything that he does is really having to do with physicality now. He changed his game. He used to be a lot more athleticism with the quickness left and right. He doesn't have that bounce anymore. Anyway, Cameron Payne has it now. Dribbling comes around the pressure screen. Looking. Alley-oop there. Tried to throw it up so Precious can get the rebound, but he shot it short. Cameron Payne, a little overzealous here. I don't know who this is, number 13. Got to get some names on Utah. Number 13, that's Isaiah Collier. It's a backup point guard there. Gets it into Laurie Marketed for a layup. He scores 76-70, 4 minutes and 18 seconds on my clock, guys. We got Josh getting smacked and whacked. Precious has the top of the key, finds Payne, comes around the screen. Payne wide open, sidestep, gives it over to Precious. Precious should have shot it. Now he does. He should have shot it the first time he got it, man. Here comes number 13 now. Collier dribbling, looking. Goes between the legs, looking for a Laurie screen there. Laurie comes around. Now Laurie just catch and shoots. Turns around, no good. Mikal Bridges now. Laurie Market is getting shots that he used to get with the Chicago Bulls. Cameron Payne loses the dribble a little bit, kicks it back out to Josh. Looking for Precious. Precious gets it, he pass it. Looking to give a lead pass there to Payne. Precious drives. Precious should have just tried to lay it up. Cameron Payne gets it on the drive, throws it up, feels the contact and throws it up. So he's going to go to the free throw line. Payne is definitely playing really hard today, man. Let's see what Payne, as far as his minutes is concerned here. Payne got 27 minutes, got 8 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, doing a good job today. Precious 4 for 6 from the field, man. Today, 8 points. Got 3 rebounds, steal, block, and he only played 9 minutes. So good production in 9 minutes for Precious, man. We definitely got to find minutes for these guys. I understand these guys are starters and stuff. Mikal Bridges, OG, Karl Anthony Towns, Payne now starting in place of Brunson, Josh Hart. It's whatever. But we got to find more minutes for our bench guys. I know our starters are very important. We need them to play their minutes. They have to get 30-something minutes for the starters, but somehow we got to find minutes for these bench guys, man. Because I think our bench guys are definitely valuable. They've definitely been contributing this year. So who is this? This is Veritiffy. Interesting. So Utah without exciting players. Yeah, they don't really have too much exciting players. Laurie Marketing, he's tall, could shoot it. They got some players. Filipowski there, very skilled, fundamentally sound players. Gets his own rebounds. Nice spin in the lane there. Pull up 3-point shot by whoever that is in the corner. Filipowski gets it back again. Now he's posting up. Precious took out the seat from underneath him. But here goes Laurie Marketing off a miss there. He blows a layup. Josh Hart runs down the rebound. He gets it, throws it out, and he's going to stay out of bounds here. Utah ball. So Utah is actually fighting hard. You know what I'm saying? Exciting players. I don't know if you want to say that. Who's exciting, who isn't. I want to say the experience. They didn't really have much experience, on their squad. They don't really have any, known guys, But they do have a lot of guys that have some skill, a lot of fundamental sound skill. Everybody's playing hard. That's one thing I got to say. Everybody's playing hard. The physical, everybody's playing physical. So that's dope. Clarkson with a 3-point shot, man. He just strong on that shot. Knocks that down. So that makes it 73-77. So, the Knicks are not playing good right now, to tell you the truth. Utah is creeping in this game a little bit too much there. Almost a steal there. Mikal Bridges picks it up, gives it to Precious. Precious throws up a bullshit shot. Ball is loose there between Utah and the Knicks, man. Everybody's working real hard. Big time block by Marketing on Josh there. Stopped him right at the rim. Josh picks it up. He's dribbling inside the Precious. Precious not paying attention again. So Precious blows a layup, not paying attention on the inside, man. Just garbage, play by the Knicks and Utah for nothing. Both teams are playing really hard, but nobody's really finishing at the moment. Utah's not finishing on the inside, and Knicks are not finishing either. Veritiffy, okay? He says, bench are valuable. for filling in, but we don't have a good bench. So it's Ver Verify. My bad, dude. Definitely a difficult name to say, but definitely showing love. Thank you for popping in the chat. No doubt about that. You said bench are valuable for filling in, but we don't have a good bench. I agree with you, but Precious is decent. Shaman is decent. Tyler Kolek is good to have on the bench there. With since Brunson is out, Cameron Payne is starting today, so Cameron Payne usually comes off the bench, so that's a good spot there. Then Mitchell Robinson's supposed to come back also. Then you also got Deuce, man. So we do have a decent bench. We just got to get healthy. Getting healthy with Shaman, Deuce, Cameron Payne, you got Precious and Mitch. That is a really good bench. Not for nothing. It's a decent bench. Just I just think that if you want to nitpick about what's happening with the Knicks, I think the Knicks are just lopsided. Because I think Mikal Bridges needs to be the shooting guard. I think OG needs to be the small forward. I think we're missing a power forward on this team. We were talking about Precious starting at the power forward. I don't think he's ready because he's never like paying attention half the time. Precious. Even though he's been playing well at times, a lot of times he's not paying attention. So Precious can't be relied as a starter. Even though he has all the skills, he should probably be a starter with the skill set that he has, But I don't know, man. So I think we're missing a power forward, to tell you the truth. But then again, Josh Hart is playing so well, especially a game like today where he has 9 assists, 11 rebounds. Excuse me, he only has 3 points, but it seems like he's scoring a lot today based off of how he's playing. So Josh Hart, I would love to keep him in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're just lopsided a little bit. But, collectively, OG and Mikal Bridges work at the forwards out of necessity. But Josh Hart rebounds enough with 11 rebounds today, leading all rebounders today. Josh Hart definitely makes up for the lack of rebounder that we have at the forwards. You know what I'm saying? Because look at our forwards. We got 1 rebound from Mikal and 2 rebounds from OG. That can't happen. You know what I'm saying? But it is happening, and we're winning. We're 23-10 with this type of team. You know what I'm saying? So this starting lineup works, I guess. Josh Hart cleans up for a lot of the things that our forwards don't do, and our forwards do a lot of things that our other guys don't do. So it's interesting, man. But there's something definitely missing with the Knicks. I don't know if we need to do a wholesale change to add something. I don't know if that's something that's going to be done at the trade deadline. But in the offseason, maybe something might need to be done to help the team get better. But there's definitely something off with the team there. But I'm saying we're 23-10. So what the fuck am I talking about? What am I talking about, to tell you the truth? But there's definitely something off with our Knicks. That I don't know if this is the finished product. That's why I showed you the T-shirt with our starting lineup there. That's gonna be like a keepsake. Just like last year with the the Nova brothers and stuff. And we shipped the big Pazar. We shipped him over to Minnesota. As Utah's trying to make something happen, number 13 gives it over to Clarkson. Clarkson just pull up jump shot, missed everything, man. He doesn't have the strength anymore. Josh dribbling, looking. Number 19 is guarding him pretty tightly there. OG spinning and winning on the inside, up and over. Big time move there by OG. Sometimes OG looks so impressive, man, going to the basket. He looks unguardable sometimes. But then other times he looks like he shouldn't be doing that. So I don't understand. Here goes Clarkson, no movement by Utah. Clarkson's going to go one-on-one. He's losing the ball. Crossing over against power forward. Just throws the ball up to God and gets the free throw. Not for nothing, Clarkson plays a lot like me. The way that Clarkson plays, where the athleticism is not there because of whatever, that's how I was playing towards the end. I still would love to play again, man. For those, shout out to those that play basketball. I'm up there in age now, man, so I can't play ball the way I used to. And I haven't not even tried to play in so long, man. So it is what it is. But I would love to try to play again, man. I know I'm up there. I'm gonna have to find me a 40 and over league, or try to get some friends together that are up in age and see if we can get a nice little sweat. Not really get no competitive run, but just to get a sweat that we could just get that that basketball taste. You know what I'm saying? Definitely would love to get that. So Cat's got the rebounds. We got Tyler Kolek is back in the game here. He's dribbling up the court. Tyler Kolek, in the G League, the way that he plays works, but I think in the NBA, the defense is a little bit better, as we got a lead pass inside there, big time by OG. Cuts straight to the basket. Nice give and go. A lot of old stuff here. Pick and rolls, give and goes, backdoor plays. That's the Knicks basketball right now. Clarkson has it. So they've been featuring Clarkson. Floated there in the lane. Clarkson was able to get that floater. So they're definitely featuring Clarkson because they got nothing else really happening right now. Knicks are passing the ball around. Get it across the timeline, guys. OG has it now. Knicks doing like a weave type of thing going on. Josh has it at the elbow, looking to give it to Cat. Nice play inside there, but Clarkson was able to block OG at the rim, man. Wow. So here goes Clarkson again, one-on-one, kicks it out to 13. 13 on the drive, all the way inside. He slides, and they're going to call a foul. Could have been called a travel, too. So that's a little funky. Big time play. Look at Clarkson blocks OG at the rim. That should not happen. So OG's like, yo, there's a foul. It probably was. But play ball, babe. Play ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Taking a look at the box score. You got 3 20-point scores coming. OG with 18, Bridges with 22. We got Karl-Anthony Towns with 20. Karl-Anthony Towns in the first half didn't really score a lot. Second, he's been scoring more in the second half. So he's basically finished for the day. 20 points and 12 rebounds. Good game here by Karl-Anthony Towns. Utah's trying to come back here. Knicks are not doing enough. 82-76. Knicks have got to put a pad on this game here. Josh Hart, transition 3-point shot. He knocks it down. So big time shot there by Josh. So Josh got 6 points now, 85-76. They're keeping Utah at bay by 10, keeping them up at keeping them away. Lead is 9 now on my clock. I'm at 20 seconds here. But Knicks got to play some defense here. He got number 28, pull up 3-point shot, misses the front rim. Karl-Anthony Towns gets the rebound. Talakola gets it. Talakola tries to get a transition layup there for Mikal, and he does. Big time play by the Knicks. Knicks have been doing a good job of getting that ball up the court off of misses and defensive plays. So it goes Clarkson just pumps and dumps a 3-point shot. So he's going to get fouled at the 3-point line. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But Josh has got to stay down on these savvy guys, man. They're definitely featuring Clarkson right now. Clarkson is working really hard for everything that he's getting. Definitely not a good offensive team there. This is a bad decision there by Josh to fall victim to that bullshit. Clarkson, pushed off a little bit, and then Josh jumped up, got in his way. Didn't even touch him really, but then he called a foul. Unbelievable. Shout out to Myth in the place. Definitely shout out to Myth. Leave Myth there for a little while. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody that pops in and out. Shout out to the replay gang and stuff. Like I said, definitely would love to get to start doing more content this year and the new year. So that's my New Year's resolution for the channel. I was obsessed with getting 3,000. I still am, but I messed up my own algorithm, man. Like I said, I didn't get a strike, but I got a warning from YouTube, and they definitely stopped pumping my content, man. So that's mad annoying. So in this new year now, I'm gonna I gave it time. So that new year, I'm gonna try to put more content out now. Hopefully things start to click again. I got a lot of things to give away as far as giving back to the channel, giveaways and stuff. So I definitely would love to do the giveaways, here and there and stuff, to give back to the chat, definitely. And I'll just give back to everyone that's been supporting throughout the years and stuff. So, YouTube, I've been doing YouTube, I think, for like 4 years now, man. So, it's pretty interesting stuff. I was doing audio podcasts exclusively initially, but then YouTube, I definitely fell in love with this camera, talking in the mic and stuff, man. So, doing watch alongs and things of that nature. I fell in love with that type of stuff, but definitely would like to start doing more content, man. Doing some more long form content, talking about, current events and things of that nature, little things that I'm looking at while I'm watching the games and stuff. Also interview series, people have been asking me to do call-ins and stuff. So I'll try to get a call-in show going, so I definitely going to try to figure those things out, try to get a schedule. That way people would know when I'm doing certain things, because I haven't had a schedule in 4 years, and I almost got 3,000 subscribers without having a schedule. So, thank you guys, man. Definitely. So Trish said I could barely hear you. So you can barely hear me. So I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see if I can turn these mics and stuff up. Make sure that you guys can hear me good. So I don't know if it's me not talking in the microphone or what, man. So hopefully you guys can hear me now. So Trish, Trish says you could barely hear me. So let me know if you can hear me now, Trish. Maybe it's me not talking in the microphone or something, or maybe sometimes my headphones gets messed up here. So Definitely got to get some new headphones. If you can't hear me, you said it wasn't like this at first. Okay, so let me see what's going on. Might be some stuff on my end here. Let me see if I can fix something. Okay, so Trish said the audio is still good on my end. Try refreshing. So I am Jarrell is like basically my engineer and behind the scenes because Jarrell doesn't seem like he's paying attention, but he is, man. So definitely appreciate Jarrell. Kareem is also an audio engineer for me, also, man. He's always listening, So he said I'm good here too, man. Everybody can hear. So maybe it's Trish. Trish might have something going on her end. Yeah, man. So I definitely got a lot of stuff going on.
If Trish prefers, I can do the podcast like this too. So I changed my voice and do that. Like I said, Tracy Ellen Ross is on the screen right now, man. Tracy Ellen Ross, man. If anybody's single, if you see Tracy Ellen Ross, man, you need to holler at her. No doubt about that. So shout out to these professional bull riders. January 3rd and 5th, they have the professional bull riders thing at MSG. I've never seen that before, but shout out to Carl Anthony Towns' girlfriend is standing right next to those guys. Unbelievable. So I'm gonna do the podcast in this voice for a little while until I get annoyed. We got Carl Anthony Towns giving over to Cat to Tyler the Creator inside to Cat, lays it up, but he gets fouled. So this is the Carl Anthony Towns voice, guys. Hi guys. Let me deepen it a little bit because it's crazy. Well, Carl Anthony Towns legit sounds like this all the time. It's unbelievable. But his girl is bad, though. So let me put Carl Anthony Towns on Instagram real quick. Carl Anthony Towns. Oh my God. Let's check him out here. It sounds like I have helium or something. Oh God. Here goes Carl Anthony Towns. He got 4.3 million subscribers here on Instagram. So I just want to see his lady, man. I'm not trying to be a creep or nothing, not trying to be an ass. But his girl is beautiful, bro. No doubt about it. I don't see her on his page though. Oh yeah, there she is. Oh yeah. Hello, baby. There she is. She's a good-looking girl, man. No doubt about it. I thought that she might have been kind of flaking a little bit because he's just a superstar player. But I think they really have something going on here, man. So, God bless them. Hopefully, they stay together and stuff and everything is good. They can grow a family and stuff. That'd be dope. Yeah, man. So here we go. Josh Hart driving, lays it up. Nice strong layup. They're always looking for a foul. I don't know what's up. So I gotta increase the juice a little bit because having it low sounds like helium. So now I sound like Alvin, Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Simon, what are you doing, Simon? Here goes Tyler the Creator, right hand side, looking, dribbling. Carl Anthony Towns comes around the screen there, looking, trying to figure something out. Carl Anthony Towns, nope. Tyler Creator kicks it out to Precious. Late, wow, 3-point shot in the corner for Precious, baby. Good stuff. Unbelievable. All right, so I'm going to stop this bullshit. Oh, yeah. I literally sound like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. So it's like, Alvin, Simon, Theodore. 3-point shot by Utah, misses it. Carl Anthony Towns up for the rebound, he gets it.
And I had enough. Enough of that shit. Josh Hart drives and he almost finished it, but he got fouled there. So good stuff by Josh Hart. Unbelievable. I think something's wrong with me, dude. I think something's definitely wrong with me. But maybe I should do the whole podcast like that one. I literally should do the whole podcast in that voice. Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh yeah. You want to try to get like the viewership up? I think people would love that shit. Right? Oh my God. So here goes my people. Here they come. If I want to know if anybody's listening, there we go. Here we go. I want to know if anybody's still here. Yep, Geraldine is here. Myth is still here. Yes, Julian Bloom is here listening. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not even, you guys are funny. So that's good for April Fools. Maybe I should do it for April Fools, right? Lord have mercy. So if I want to know if anybody's still listening, here you go. Yeah. So Myth wants Pacome to play. I want him to play too. Pacome should have definitely been a part of the rotation. We definitely needed him at certain points. But Tom Thibodeau, not for nothing. We're just fans of the team. You know what I'm saying? So Tom Thibodeau, he knows who's gonna play, who isn't gonna play. So he's just looking to establish guys that are gonna play. You know what I'm saying? So if Ariel Hakporti, did anything, if Pat Home did anything, then it messes up what Tom Thibodeau has planned. So I get it. It's like an old school way of thinking things, man. But I don't play that. I don't play that old school stuff. I just don't get it, man. But we also are not managing professional basketball teams there. Here goes Tyler Kolek on the inside. He lays it up and lays it in. So the Knicks actually took a little brace now. So it's 95-81, man. So we're back up on top here. After all that fooling around with the fucking crazy voice I was doing. Josh Hart on the inside finishes nice and strong. No foul there. So it's like if Josh Hart misses the shot, then they call a foul. But if he makes it, they don't call it. Jordan Clarkson, nice move there. And misses everything. Unbelievable. Karl Anthony Towns is dribbling. I said Hart is fouling out their whole team. Let me look at that foul situation there. So personal fouls, let's see, 3-2, 3-2, 2-2. So there's quite a few fouls on their end. Free throws on our end too. On their ends, 4 and 6. Not really a lot of free throws for them. They're 6 and 8. The Knicks are 13 and 18. The Knicks doing a lot of complaining, like we're not getting calls, but we are getting calls compared to Utah. Clarkson, they've been featuring him, man. He gets inside and he makes a tough layup. So Clarkson, I think he put on some muscle. He looks like a little bit more buff than I noticed. He's definitely bigger in his back, bigger in his shoulders. His forearms and everything. He looks like a more solid player. So maybe he put on some weight. Maybe that's the reason why he doesn't have the explosion he used to have. Definitely a good looking motherfucker, man. Jordan Clarkson. Definitely got to give props to that. No rainbow. So we got a Vertifi. I can't get your name, man. I'm Puerto Rican. I got. Oh my God, Karl Anthony Towns just drove on Kessler, gave him everything he had just now, man. Flushed it right down his throat. Walker Kessler gives it over to Clarkson. Like I'm saying, they're just featuring Clarkson now. So Larry Markkinen has it dribbling. Fadeaway pro shot. That's a pro shot there. Every time they set people up for that, you could see it coming. Karl Anthony Towns doing behind the back passes now. Josh Hart almost loses it. OG has it now. OG's getting loose there, spinning and winning in the paint there. Kicks it out to Karl Anthony Towns. No look pass there to McHale in the corner. Little hitch in the jump shot. Misses it. Jordan Clarkson again, full head of steam off that rebound. He's looking. Jordan Clarkson looking. Tyler Kolek playing decent defense there. Jordan Clarkson up with the shot. They've been featuring him, man. What does Clarkson have right now? He only played 25 minutes. 17 shots, though. Off the bench. 23 points. So I've just been saying about Clarkson. Clarkson is working very hard for all the shots that he's been taking. He doesn't have any explosion anymore. He's still got the savviness about him. But 7 for 17, putting up a lot of shots. 3 for 6 from 3, 6 for 8 from the free throw line, 23 points. He's a guy on his last legs, So if Danny Ainge is such a good GM, he probably should be looking to get rid of Jordan Clarkson. Not because he's trash, just because it's time. It's time to let him go. It's time to try to get more younger guys here. Shout out to Laurie Markkinen. I know he had a plan for these guys. But Walker Kessler, he's been in trade rumors. I don't know why they're trying to get rid of Walker Kessler. Sexton, I think, is good. Keontae George is good. So guys like Sexton, they probably might need to go also. So what can Utah do to get better? They definitely have room for a shooting guard. They need a shooting guard. They need a small forward. They have a power forward. They have a center. They may have a point guard in Keontae George. As OG hits another 3 there. I don't know if OG or Karl Anthony Towns. But the score is 101-85. Utah's not a really good team, man. I know they got John Collins also. So when John Collins plays, John Collins is really like that third big man. They got Walker Kessler, Laurie Markkinen, and John Collins. So that's their front court. So they actually have a decent front court with Sexton and Keontae George in the backcourt. They actually have a decent little thing there. But as far as the future, I feel like they don't have one. So Laurie Markkinen 30 yet? I'm gonna click it now as I'm looking. Mikal Bridges gives it over to Cat. Cat has the top of the key. Looking to give it to Josh, but Josh turns, gives it to OG now. Makes it a little bit too cluttered there. OG has to pull it back. OG's got to go to 1-on-1 now. 5 seconds. Step back 3-point shot. Misses that off the back rim. Cat tried to get back on a rebound, wasn't able to get it. Utah has it now. So I mean, Laurie Markkinen has 19 points per game, only 6.3 rebounds at 7 feet. He's 27, so he's still a little bit young. But he's another guy that maybe they need to trade Laurie Markkinen. Utah might need to start tanking, man. I don't know what they're doing. You know, they're trying to win still, I guess. Or they got Danny Ainge trying to strong arm the league and stuff as if he's trying to take it over. You know, Josh Hart with another layup. Utah's going to call another timeout. So I believe this is the correct time and score now, 103-85. So, like I said, I'm just talking about Utah's squad. I don't really see nothing good about them. Jordan Clarkson has to go. You know, they got to trade him. They got to get rid of him, see what they can get for him. And not for nothing, like I said, guys like Laurie Markkinen, he's not doing nothing for their squad. You know, Walker Kessler, I think they should keep him. You know, Keontae George is somebody that's young coming up. They need to keep him too, keep him in the mix. And everybody else, they need to see what they can do to get better. They have to start. I think Utah got to start tanking. I think they are trying to tank because you know they got their boy coming up, you know, from Utah. Let's do Tankathon. Let's do Tankathon and take a look and see who's up here. Because you know they got the America's favorite you know, white boy here. He's a good basketball player, so it's not somebody that I'm making fun of or, you know, trying to be racist or anything. But Cooper Flag is nice. So I mean, if Utah can keep losing, man, they really need to tank the season. If Utah can get Cooper Flag, I think Cooper Flag will be dope on their squad. You know, I don't know if they still want to keep Laurie Markkinen, but if they can get Cooper Flag fits right next to Laurie Markkinen, and then you got Tyler Kessler. I mean, Walker Kessler. You know, so they got their you know, full white boy you know, starting lineup there in the front court. You know, that's good stuff though. You know, so I don't think there's any other reason for them to try to win. They need to try to get Cooper Flag. Shout out to VJ Edgecombe. He's really good. Baylor, shout out to Baylor College. I think my niece goes there, or she's graduated from there. So shout out to Baylor. Is it Baylor? I can't remember what school she goes to. But VJ Edgecombe is nice, man. He's a New Yorker, if I'm not mistaken. Some of these other guys, Ace Bailey, Igor Demon from BYU, got Ace Bailey from Rutgers or somebody. You know, he's a up and coming freshman. He's good. You know, Dylan Harper from Rutgers. 2 guys from Rutgers. You know, Dylan's been playing really good, man. Look at the 24 points per game, the point guard, shooting guard. So Rutgers is coming up as far as their young players. Look at some of these other guys. This guy's name is Kasparis. Lord have mercy. He's playing in Illinois right now. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. You know, so I mean, these guys we're gonna start getting to know, you know, more in the second half of the year. Some of these names will definitely go up and down this draft board. But some of these big names here, you know, Utah doesn't have no use for Dylan Harper, really. They could use him, actually. Ace Bailey, they could use any of these guys, to tell you the truth. But the prize, I think, is Cooper Flag. This one guy here from BYU, I'm not familiar with Igor. His name is Igor? Fucking guy's name is Igor, for Christ's sake. Igor Demon. What the fuck? Sounds like a hitman or some shit. 6'9", 190 pounds, 7 assists at shooting guard. You know, so Igor Demon, definitely gotta take a look at him. So I'll keep him on the screen for myself later, do some reference for that. Let's get back into this game, guys. 6 minutes and 30 seconds, man. Knicks are taking care of business as Utah hits a 3. So that kid, I mean, this NBA is so whack, man. These guys, all they want to do is shoot threes. They're not doing anything else but shoot threes. And it's a boring game, man. You know, so guys shoot threes and they get more hyped as if they just dunked it on somebody down their throat. You know, shooting a wide open 3-point shot, you know, I just don't get it, man. You know, so Karl-Anthony Towns definitely frustrated talking to himself and stuff. You know, when Karl-Anthony Towns starts talking like that, you can see that's what gives him energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. So this guy, Veritify says, please try to take it easy with the F word. Man, I love saying the F word. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, 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 fuck. I love saying the F word, man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if if you don't like it, man. But I say it all the time. Shout out to Myth in the place, Towns with the Nasty. That's a little bit earlier. So rhymes with Wi-Fi. I say a lot of wild stuff, man, on this channel. You know? So I mean, just hang around, man. I enjoy seeing you here. You know, definitely got to get used to your name. I would say get a picture for your avatar. You know, I've been trying to tell people to get pictures for their avatar. That way we get more used to you and stuff like that. You know, get more familiar with like instead of just seeing a V, you know, there we'll see a picture. It could be anything. It could be your favorite basketball player. It could be anything. Your cars that you like. You know, just to give a little bit more personality to the thing there. You know. Because Clarkson, they just featuring Clarkson one on one is just not really a fun way to play. But he's been scoring there, getting in there and creating buckets and stuff. He just scores just now, you know, so he's gonna probably get close to 30. Shout out to Biff here. He says, glad the Knicks never traded for Kessler. They blow him out, but the guy is average. Yeah, he's average. Just nothing special about him. He's like Mitchell Robinson, to tell you the truth. You know, he's doing Mitchell Robinson things, nothing too spectacular. You know, he plays good defense. He's been playing good defense on Carl, you know, but he's not gonna shut him down. It is what it is, man. So Myth is also saying turning the NBA into the WNBA with all these threes. Yeah. The thing about it, WNBA don't make threes. As George just takes it right out of Hart's hands. He's dribbling. Hart is pressing him. Laurie Marketing caught him on Mikhail on the pump fake, and he kicks it back out into the same spot for three, and Sexton hits a three. So boring, man. So Myth said, that is evil for you. F. I say the F word all day long. So I'm sorry. Verdict. Veritify. I got it. I'm gonna call you Veritify. Fuck, man. What a fucking name. Sexton just picks it up, gets his own rebound, loses it. OG tried to pounce on it. Sexton's by himself, kicks it out to Laurie Market and catch and shoot. 3-point shot, no good. Josh with the rebound. 106 to 93, man. We got to get through this game, man. So my man here says he says, hey, man, take it easy with the F word. Fuck. Got to take it easy, man. Mikal Bridges now, elbow. Looking to give it to OG. OG at the elbow, posting up. Double team is there, not able to get the ball out of his hands there, but you know, it's going to be out of bounds there. Good double team by Utah. Hey man, Knicks are just outclassing them. You know, Utah doesn't really have the seasoned players that the Knicks have. So that's the whole tale of this game. Knicks are winning this game because we just outclassing Utah. You know, if Utah had a couple more players, you know, it might be a little interesting. But Utah, not for nothing, they did make it interesting there. And there goes Karl Anthony Towns with a nice sweeping play to the basket. That's like one of the first times that I ever seen him finish a play smoothly in the paint like that. Laurie Marketing now is going at Mikal. So Laurie Marketing at 7 feet, having Mikal Bridges having to guard somebody like that is hard, man. It's hard to do. So I mean that's a big problem. So Utah's not a playoff team, but when it comes to the playoffs and stuff, when we're playing playoff style teams, and then you got Mikal Bridges guarding Tatum, that's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? OG guarding Tatum is a little bit better, you know, but I don't think that Tatum is worried about OG at all. You know, last time we played Boston, you know, I think Tatum had his way, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember. You know, I don't really remember. But you know, we're gonna play Boston soon, man. So we got to see what happens here. So he said Vera is not my real name, bro. He said VE is fine. All right, so VE, no doubt. V, my man V. The homie V up in the place to be. Hanging out in the chizzy. His boy Izzy. Cam over to Mikal at the elbow, looking, gives it to Karl Anthony Towns. A little pushing and shoving by Laurie Marketing. Sometimes these referees, they call a lot of nonsense. So I mean, sometimes you just want the play to just keep rolling, blowing the whistle, making that call. I just don't understand what the call is. Josh Hart, Josh Hart is even kind of like got the face like, what are you doing, man? You're blowing a horn for no reason, blowing a whistle, stopping the game for nothing, man. So it is what it is. I've been looking for Mega. If Mega's listening, man, if you're listening, Mega, chime in the chat, man. I got something for you. If Mega's listening and not in the chat, please pop in the chat. Let me know you're there so I can get this off real quick. You know what I mean? Hey man, so shout out to YouTube, man. This is the YouTube channel. You guys are watching the YouTube channel, but there's quite a few little things here to take a look at. Like I was taking a look at the Die Hard Has a Friend. Oops, didn't mean to click the video, but that was Die Hard Has a Friend. Some of the other interviews that I had on here. Let me scroll down. Die Hard guests. I had shout out to Knicks at Night TV. So Knicks at Night TV. He doesn't podcast anymore. I was trying to get him to come on the podcast with me because me and him had really good chemistry. But people don't see the vision, man. People want to become $1 million podcasters right from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? And if it's cutting into their time and money, they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have like consistency, and you gotta love it. You can't be thinking about it as you're gonna get paid and get paid and stuff, man. But shout out to Knicks at Night TV if he's watching. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, man. I've been trying to get do stuff with you for the longest. I don't know if you still want to do it. Shout out to the Omni fan girls. They've been on this channel a couple times, so shout out to them. Definitely been affiliated with each other throughout the years. Shout out to the Nickish show. So this Nickish show actually downloaded off their channel because I appeared on their channel, but then they deleted the video off their channel. So I don't know why they took me off their channel. So I was on their channel and now I'm not. I was one of their first interviews and they took me off. So I was able to record it off their channel before they deleted it, and then I posted it on my channel. So anyway, this is them here. So they haven't posted content in years either. So that shout out to the Nickish channel. They still selling hats and stuff. So they started selling merchandise and stopped doing podcasting. So the game is still going on, guys. The score right now is 110 to 97. I'm at the 235 mark. Game is over basically. So the live play-by-play and stuff, if everybody's still interested in that, I'll still do a little bit of it as time goes on. Of course, Simeon Russell, he appeared on the channel plenty of times. Shout out to In My Lifetime Apparel. He's been on the channel. This podcast was extremely long, man. It was like an hour and 12 minutes. So I mean, my man, In My Lifetime, he was I was trying to get him to loosen up, but he was so into monologuing and stuff like that. So let him do his thing. So that's a good pod. And if you guys want to take a look at some of these older shows and stuff, what else we got going on here? I got Josh from MBK's here, of course. Tony Crow. So I mean, quite a few people that I have here that I interviewed throughout the years and stuff. Got other channels too. Die Hard Liberty podcast channel, Die Hard Marvel. Shout out to the Die Hard Marvel. People have been asking me to do more with this channel, Die Hard Marvel. But it really comes down to having time, man. I love basketball. I love comics. I love working out. I love fitness and stuff, man. So in 2025, I'm gonna try to figure something out here with my channels and stuff. I have a lot of channels, that I've been trying to mess around with, trying to see what I want to do next. This basketball stuff is definitely something that I love to do, man. So I'm still gonna do it, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. What can I do to continue doing this podcast? Because I love to do it. It's something fun to do, but I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do next. So I'm thinking a lifestyle channel might be next. Lifestyle channel, and then I still might do the Marvel stuff. But I think Marvel is kind of like coming to the end now. DC is trying to come back out. I don't really care about that. But I think the Marvel is definitely losing its luster. But I'm definitely going to try to figure something out to do as far as that, man. So maybe I might do something with another podcaster or with somebody else there in my life or with the family some kind of way. So we'll see, man. So let's take a look at what you guys are saying here. I see Korean Granny said, "What happened to the to D's world of hoops?" So that's a good question, man. So let's Google them, right? So let's check them out. D's world. So shout out to D's world, right? I had no problem with D's. I popped in on pods where he's been on. I never been on his channel. You know what I'm saying? But I've been on other people's panels where he was on the panel, and I thought he was dope. So I can't find him here. So Let me just put, I think it's an apostrophe, right? Let's see if it pops up that way. So here he is here on the Knicks fans Brazil channel. So that's him there. So I'm just trying to see if I see him anywhere else. So definitely don't see him anywhere else here. But he's definitely on here. I don't know if he deleted his channel. Did he delete his channel? Kareem, did he delete his channel? But he was good, man. I thought he was good, you know. But the thing about it, there's so many channels out there, man, that I wish that guys would just team up. Of course, they got some of the bigger channels like Nothing But Knicks, of course. You got Simmons been trying to get me to do something on his channel for a while. It's open, that's just the relationship we have. But you already got still Knicks is on there still. Dope Soul is on his channel still too. As the Knicks get another steal, OG full head of steam all the way inside, lays it up nice and easy. 112. Now it's 114-97. So the Knicks are cracking the game up, man. We're beating them by 20, as expected. Like I said, we just pounced on these guys. But yeah, a lot of these guys, man, that do podcasts and stuff like that. I wish that we could just team up, and then just build that way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really just about exposure too, man. We all have things that we want to get out there. Our own personal all personal branding and the way that we do things. Like my man V, man, he said he didn't like me saying the F word. Stop saying the F word so much, man. But hey, man, that's what I do on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody brings whatever they bring to the table. I have my own style. Everybody has their own style. Yeah, but guys come and go with this YouTube stuff, man. It's not easy, man. Because I'm saying, like, we're literally wasting a lot of our time, to tell you the truth, doing this stuff because we're not getting paid really for it. So that's what it comes down to. It always comes down to the money thing. Shout out to Izzy Black in the place. What's up? Izzy Black. Shout out to Izzy Black. I love that name, Izzy Black. That shit is dope. Mikal Bridges catch and shoot 3-point shot. Knicks are up by a lot now. Now it's 117-97. So that officially makes it 20 points right now. And Tom Thibodeau still got his starters out. It's ridiculous. What happened to the hip hop channel? So the hip hop channel, I didn't have a hip hop channel myself, but that's the front stoop there. So let me go back to the YouTube thing here. So that was the front stoop. So shout out to Sim. That's Sim's channel. So the front stoop. Front stoop. So that's the front stoop here. Where is it at? Might have to put the. YouTube is so fucking annoying. The front stoop. So the front stoop, I can't find it. So I don't know if Sim took it off. So here he goes here. The front stoop. There it goes. So this is the channel, the front stoop. We used to do stuff on here all the time, man. I haven't done anything in a while. I see that Sim has been trying to post. He posted something 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago. I see Ron there. Who else we got here? So he hasn't really been posting too much, man. He got the RZA concert. See Sim posted some things by himself. Last year we were able to get some things going, as far as posts and stuff. I don't know if Sim deleted some of this stuff. So that's videos live. He was doing a lot of lives. Let's check out the lives. So 13 days ago, live stuff. This is last year when me and Ron, we were doing the NBA wrap-up stuff. So I would love to do it more often. I would love to do this stuff more often, but sometimes we can't get it going. It's a matter of time, and now it's about 40 seconds. Knicks are still up 117-101. Karl Anthony Towns is still in the game. Knicks are still playing hard. Utah still got their guys out there too. As Mikal Bridges just shoots a fadeaway jump shot there. Knicks are up by 18. Knicks are doing too much right now. So that's the hip hop channel. So you said Craven was decent. I would never watch Craven, man. Just not to give Sony my money, because I wish Sony would stop putting those type of movies out. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. So he did take his pod down. So the World of Hoops. Let me take a look at the game is over, guys. So the score now is 119-103 as the Knicks dribble the ball out. Let's take care of business, man. So get another win. So that's like 9 straight wins by the Knicks, man. Taking care of business. We're beating teams we're supposed to. So what it is, man. So we got to take care of business. If we weren't winning these games, then people would have something to complain about. But we're doing everything that we can to take care of business, man. When Knicks are doing what they got to do. So the thing is, a lot of people said this game was boring. Shout out to Myth. I think Myth said the game was boring. Also shout out to Mr. V here, saying good night. Thank you for popping in here first time. But definitely Myth is here. Myth said the game was boring. It wasn't Myth or Jackal. Somebody said the game was boring. But like I said, this is the dog days when it comes to that. So let's take a look at the Knicks schedule real quick before we get out of here and take a look at the Knicks schedule. So who's coming up next? That's good. We play the Thunder next. You want to talk about a much better game to watch? Friday against the Thunder. That's the game to watch. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Brunson is healthy and we have a full healthy roster outside of Mitchell Robinson, and then we can give the Thunder everything that they're looking for. Because the Thunder, are we playing there? Yeah, we're playing in OKC on Friday. So we're going to OKC to play the Thunder, man. So that's gonna be a hard ass game. You want to talk about MVP? That dude, whatever the fucking guy's name is, man. What's his name? The 3-syllable name, whatever his name is. He's definitely the MVP of the league, man. So playing against the Thunder, that's really gonna be a nice look. You want to talk about our favorite black man over there, the starting center that used to be a Knick. I can't think of his name right now either. But that's gonna be a good matchup for the Knicks, man. They're definitely a good team. They play good defense. Got a lot of young guys. They have a lot of Achilles heels for the Knicks, but we should be able to bring it to them, man. So this is definitely gonna be a good game on Friday, man. So circle that. I would love to go to a game like that, in OKC. Then maybe one day, but definitely probably do a watch along on Friday. Friday game starts at 8. I'll be back at work and stuff, so we'll see what happens, man. But that's definitely gonna be a big night, man, on Friday, man. So I guess I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in, popping in. Thank you guys for anybody coming in on the watch, the rewatch type of thing. He goes Korean Grand. He says, Sony need to sell Spider-Man. Yeah, cut it out already, putting all these little stories out there without Spider-Man is ridiculous. I just would definitely not like to get to give them my money. Yeah, man. So SAG, I still can't get his name right. So SAG is good, but I can't think of his name for nothing. Bobby Santiago, shout out to you. And then Myth says 31-21 for Anthony Towns. It's cool, but it's like kind of like fool's gold for nothing, man, because we're playing against a bad Utah team. So he got his 30-21. Excellent. Nice triple-double for Josh Hart. A good piece of 27 points for Mikhail, 22 for OG. So we annihilated this team. Precious had 12 off the bench too. As far as Utah, what did they do? They got Sexton with 25. A couple other guys with double figures. Laurie Marketing had double-double. Cool little game here, but glad we got the win. Now let's move on to the next one, man. So anyway, Knicks play OKC on Friday. That's a big game, guys, man. So that's really the center of the universe on Friday. So I guess I'll see you guys then. Thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year to everybody. And fuck. Enjoy the outro, guys. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it is on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder.